Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Sunday, and it is our final day of our big sale event, 10% off everything. It wraps up in 3 hours. So this is the day you want to make sure you get any and all requests in. I got to tell you, over the last few months, we have been, the goal has been to move a lot of inventory. We've done exactly that. So I want to thank everybody for allowing us to do that. But twofold event, not only have we offered great values that have got a lot of our inventory to you at home, but also I got to tell you, there's just, I hate to talk about Wednesday when it's only Sunday, but we got a lot of special brand new coming up on Wednesday that's going to be very affordable as well. So it's going to be, again, a great time because we've been melting down gold. We've been getting you great values. We've been loving the new as well, which is really where today is focused upon. I got to be honest with you guys, a lot of the new is jump started here today. Why? Because most of the inventory is gone. I still want you to make a request because you never know what we might have. But this is where you've got some very special opportunities where we're going to highlight a lot of brand new, but still put them on sale. So that is an exciting, exciting thing. We've got pink diamond earrings that are new. We have a yellow diamond necklace that is new. We have a purple Paraiba, also new, and a Tanzanite pendant that is new. That's a lot. And Diaspora and Moonstone too. So all of that and more, because we're also going to see some of those great diamond designer pieces we've been loving of late. We're going to see those on the way, as well as much, 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 much more. So I hope you can stay with us. Again, interact with us through this next 3 hours. Earlier, sooner is better, of course. If you can get requests in so we can work on those, bring them right out to you and get you that great value. Save you that 10%. That's going to be really, really important. So it is a great Sunday to shop. We're so glad to have you with us. And once again, I don't think it's too late yet to say Happy New Year, one and all, because this seems to be about when, probably today and tomorrow, probably everybody getting back to a little bit of normalcy. Maybe you're headed back to work. And so again, it is really a good time to shop, and then you know something great is headed your way for the new year. So we've got a great way to start. We are going to start with cat's eye chrysoberyl. Take a look at this. It's a cat's eye chrysoberyl that is very, very, very bright, very clean. So this one's a good one. Love to see our cat's eyes. I know they've been extremely popular throughout this big event, and so proud to bring you one to start here. Now get requests in if there's anything you'd like to see. I will wait for you, but let's take a look at what we have. 11267, or actually 6277 on the way, and this is going to be that really, really special. It's clean, it's bright, it's translucent, and well, really almost transparent there too. It's got a Curato 4 cat's eye, and then you've got the round, and then the 56 points in diamonds in the yellow gold, or you can change it if you'd like to. That's an option for you, so I love that. If you want to have the white gold instead, maybe rose gold is more better suited. I don't think, actually, I'm going to advise you against the rose gold. I think white or yellow is the way to go. And the yellow gold really, I think, best with that golden color, kind of a golden chartreuse green with this cat's eye, diamonds everywhere. We'll take a look at it on the hand here for you as well and get you a great, great big value. Take a look at that. So that's going to be our cat's eye. There is only going to be the one. So come on in early. Pretty much one of a kind throughout the day as well today, except for some of our new. But I got to say, this is the day you want to save that extra, and maybe also the day you want to ask about those more important museum pieces as well, because that's where you have the most extra savings. So keep that in mind. But we're going down below even $1,000. Let's make it $9.99 on this one. And here we go. All right, Marisa, we got it for you. So I did find one for you. I had a couple of requests coming in overnight and this morning early, so we will get to those as well. And yes, we have a beautiful classic. It's actually one of our favorites in one of our star designs. So we'll see that coming up. And then we have our 104. So let me know if you'd like that. It'll be $8.99. So I'm going to get to that star necklace that we have. It's a bit of that North Star design that we love with a couple of extra charms. And if you are a fan of those North Star designer styles, you know, H. Stern does some great designs like this. We're going to do one for you with our own little spin and our own little twist with some very important extra diamonds on the side. So we'll show that coming up. And then we've got the new designer. I only have 2 new designer pieces today with all the multicolors. I got 1 ring, 1 pair of earrings, but they're both superstars. So we'll see that as well. And let us know what requests you have, because got to get those in. I know it's tempting to wait till the very last few minutes of the show. Please do not. We've got an amazing, amazing lineup of brand new that we're going to be getting to, so we really want to get everybody in on those requests. So let's take a look at this. We're going to start with it on the hand, and forgive us, we're without a light today, so you know it's going to be a little darker, a little odd. It's going to be a little different look than normal, but take a look at this. It is that star necklace, which has, instead of being the kind of the kid-like star, it has this really sophisticated extra beautiful design that alternates gold and diamonds together. It's going to be 111. Oh, I like this. 1110460. Way back, one of our very first designs we brought, and still as popular as ever. And there are 2 additional charms here as well. So not only getting the round diamond there, and these will all be, I know they're on the right side of your screen. They're actually on the left side of your body. Remember, everything's backwards on TV. So that's something that takes a while. I mean, even people who are on TV, it takes a while to get used to that. So I just don't want you to think, you know, oh my gosh, mine's different than it was on the air. It's just backwards. So keep that in mind. We got a couple of charms. One's a star charm up top. The other's a round, like your diamonds by the yard. And then you've got this great look in the white gold and yellow gold and rose gold. Now, the white gold's all I have ready to ship, but I've got the yellow and the rose, which we can make for you. And then the finishing, actually, I kind of love it even reversed like this, because it's actually a solid mirror finishing. Forget just an undergallery that's decorative. This is solid all the way through the back side of the star, and then you're going to have full adjustability here. The spring ring closure, a 16, 17, and 18-inch length. I'll show it on the neckline as well, so we can see it there, just to give you a sense of the scale and the size. And then you see, again, I know it's still going to be camera right there on those charms, but it'll be on the left side of your body, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at it. Also, I want to get you up close too, because, you know, seeing the details of this design, and I know it's really hard to hold. So give me a second here, and I'll hold it right here for you so you can see how it also alternates. You've got a little bit of the, again, mirror finishing between. So think of it like almost a spike style, where you've got the mirror finishing and the diamonds that are alternating throughout. And then that really large diamond in the center at 62 points overall. White, yellow, rose. There's that finishing on the inside. Then you've got the chain, which is all diamond cut, with those extra charms. And this one is, well, should be about $4,500. It's so designer, and really, again, shows how we are so ahead of the curve when what we do years ago is probably more in vogue now in 2026 than it was when it debuted in 2016, which, my goodness, 10 years ago. So we're going to take this on down and make it, you know what, I like 1111. That way it can be under $1,000 when you say yes. So it'll be $999 instead. You'd like to get that in the white, the yellow, or the rose. We've got a couple new, I found some Alexandrite drop earrings that are gorgeous. We have a huge golden pearl. I know a few of you missed out on golden pearls yesterday morning, so we'll bring that. Also a huge diamond that's certified for the ladies. It's a 1-carat diamond. It's actually certified by GIA. And so we'll have that if you're looking for maybe a diamond upgrade, or if anyone's looking for, you know, an engagement style, or you just like a really big white diamond ring, we've got it for you. So, and again, all the big top of the hours are still to come. So let me know if you'd like that one at $999. We'll move right along. Just showed that. I know most of you own this piece. It's been on hundreds of times over the last decade or so, but really excited to bring it to you. So let's get to this one. This is, okay, we had one design similar to this before, and we did everything in our power to see if Sorari would let us have another, and they did. And so thank you to them. It's and thank you to you for making it popular in the first place. It's 112-9861. This is a fabulous designer piece that is so beautiful on, and you can't be intimidated by the way it widens and flares out and gives you this fanned out bypass, because it is so comfortable. It's all tapered in the back, so it's going to fit beautifully. It's going to sit low profile, so it's a great way to, sure, wear a larger ring, but wear it all the time. No need to save it, no need to wait, and this is going to be our 146 in diamonds. So all 14-karat yellow gold on this one. You probably know from seeing these. They have been the most popular designer, and of course, well, a lot of you know the designer. That's the thing. It's not just, it's not our design. I can't take credit for this. This is Sorari. This is a, you know, world famous designer that's on, you know, everywhere imaginable. They've got beautiful stores and boutiques, and they've got, you know, they do a huge business on cruise ships all around the world when, you know, the rich and famous are on vacation, and yet they do some pieces on other networks as well. So it's nice to have that big discount when you could not get a better price than this, and we know that because they're out there. So it really makes it clear how we still bring that great TVON value you love so much right to you here on something very designer that you know, and you know well. So this is that great look, and of course we got 14-karat yellow gold here, almost a carat and a half, and they're all different fancy colors. This is not just giving you, sometimes they do just purely the yellows and the champagnes. Other times you get a little more exotic. We're going to walk you through this. They start smaller, they flare out, they get bigger, they all work together. You know, it's complicated, more complicated than you might think to do these combinations of stones, because they still have to work together. That's really the key here. So we take a look at it and get you ready for a big value. I got to try it on too. I was wearing this at the top of the show. A lot of you are already asking about it, saying, oh, look at your new ring. Well, you know, I just got to borrow it for a mere moment, and now you're going to get a chance to own it here instead. Look at the finishing, and excuse the little residue from their inventory tag. And then you've got the inside all finished, and then we'll walk you through. See how they start a little bit smaller, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're in the yellows and a little bit of the oranges as well. The greens are here too. So like I said, sometimes they're yellow and champagne. This is really more yellow into brighter yellows, into fawns, and into greens, which get really, really rare and such a status in designer diamond jewelry. So we've got the one. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, and yet it sits so low profile, so you can see how this is going to look from a distance away. Check this out. And the way it's going to just shimmer here and look so beautiful. I mean, that is really, that's what we like to see right there. That's a specialty look. It's a great design. See how low profile it is, how it just practically disappears from the side. So it would also be beautiful for those of you that are looking for something as a index finger ring. Oh yeah, we're sizing it for you. So feel free to get that larger size you might need for the middle finger or the index finger. And that's a great way to do it, especially with that way it gets larger and flares out like that. That's such a stunning look. And we're going to take it on down for you. Remember that finishing on the inside, which makes it so fabulous. And we are going to send it on out of here. Call me quickly. You know how quickly these designs have been going throughout the last several weeks. And I don't think there are many more from what I'm hearing. So it's like, and would you want, if you were a world famous designer, would you want somebody on TV selling it for like, you know, pennies on the dollar of where it is everywhere else? That's part of, you know, why designers keep their status, is because they don't usually put things on sale. They don't usually discount their merchandise. So a little bit more unique to see this one here at this price and going lower than $49.99. It's a beautiful way to get that amazing design in diamonds, and yet all of them are going to be those fancy colors. There's not a white diamond in the bunch here. There's even a few pinks and purples there. You see those? And we're going to do something wild. And thank you so much, Risa. Thanks for shopping today. I'll tell you what I'll do instead of $49 or $39, even $29. I know this is going to go. We've got the carat and a half almost in the diamonds. They're absolutely stunning. And it's your whole collection. Maybe you only need one piece. I mean, we've had the one individual yellows and the one individual champagnes and those individual, I've had greens, I've had oranges, I've had all these colors, even the pinks. Just yesterday we had some big pinks, but to get them all together, because that's the big challenge, is that not a lot of us are going to say, okay, I'll get a pink and I'll get an orange and I'll get a yellow and I'll get a green. It's really tough because they're so pricey. So it's tougher to get all of the different colors. This gives you all in one. So you just have to get one great purchase. You've got the style that you love, that beautiful idea, the great way it sits, low profile, so you're going to wear it all the time. And we're going to make this even better than $39.99, better than $19.99. I mean, that's half off already. So who's giving away jewelry like this? We are. For another day, we've got this big sale event going, so you can take full advantage of these wonderful prices and these amazing under cost values for the most part. And what we're going to do on this one is take it even lower than 19. Call me early, not going to last. You know that. You know how this works. These pieces are really unforgettable. I mean, this is really the best of the best here. And yet, let's see, instead of even 18 or $17.99, I love a good $17.77, because the way that comes down out to your 10% takes it to a whole nother level. But instead, I'll go to $16.99. And the reason for that is that essentially, well, when you've got that much gold, because it is like 3 rings in one, there's no doubt. Think about how wide that would be, and you know how wide it is now, but think about it in a traditional sense. If you put that bypass together, you know, even then it would be a wide band of a triple band of gold. So you've got a lot of gold as a foundation to start. You've got this $15.29 price tag. It will actually be instead. So you've got that huge savings extra. And for $15.29 with all that gold, that's a great way to go. Now, it was early on yesterday. I brought some of these designer pieces out, and they didn't go, but they did later. So you're getting the early bird special here, and you got the first dibs on all the great designer jewelry. We have crescent moon earrings here. We have a golden pearl. We did found some really cool exotic citrines, fancy cuts, and then we've got I've got a whole wheel of blue topaz and some bigger yellow diamonds that we'll see as well. Carat and halves are coming up today. It's actually, there happen to be 3 that'll have to be a carat 59. So I decided, let's put them on a wheel and discount those as well for our very last day of this epic sale. Okay, so coming up, we'll get to the one pair of earrings that we have as well, which are actually a carat 40, so just about the same size of diamond weight, but they're going to be even more affordable. So one pair, oh yeah, and these get really exotic. They're going to fly. If only I had 50 pairs, we could sit here and sell them all day. I don't. I got one pair, and these have the golden oranges and the bright yellows and the pinks and purples and the nearly red over there. You see that? Bottom corner, that one I'm holding. It is the most lavish. This is what most of us are looking for, right? Instead of the yellows, you want to go all out. Greens, yellows, pinks, purples, a little bit of a light blue there as well. It is awesome. 112.99.77. And one pair, and it's a huggy style. It's about a ½ inch, and then they're going to bow out because we wanted to do that wider presence of the pave. We had a similar pair that sold out the other day, of course. You know that, and we're really, really excited to see this one here. This is absolutely gorgeous, and yet wear with everything. We know that white diamonds are wearable with everything, but here we go. With the multicolors, that's also going to give you a little extra flash and a little extra rarity, okay, a lot of extra rarity, and it's a carat 40 in the diamond weight, so just shy of what we saw in that ring, but comprised in your pave hoop earring, and yet really wearable style, click enclosure as far as your post is. Gonna need you on the phone lines because, again, one pair only, and that is a problem because, well, this is a style that looks like a fortune, should be a fortune. We're not asking that because that's really the beauty of what we do. I'm going to come in a little closer here so you can see, and look at that. Every single one a specialty color. They're not just your basics either. They really are stunning. So excited to bring it to you, but come on in because you do not want to wait, and then I'll try one on for you as well. See the greens there? Look at the green blues here. Look at the green blue off to the right over there to the right of this earring. Lots of the purples and the fawns as well. Lots of pinky champagnes. The greens are really jumping out. Any yellows that are here, also the really bright like neon yellows. It is a good look, and they're very affordable. What did we just do? We did $16.99 on the ring. This has almost the same diamond weight. Let me show you the length that they're going to give, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you as well. This is what they look like. How gorgeous is this? 5/8 of an inch, so a little more than a half, but under 3/4. Great wearable size, click-in hinge closure, so easy to wear, easy to put on. They're also Ferrari because, again, this is that same designer we're talking about. And let me just show them on very quickly so you can see how they look and how they play, even with other earrings here, so you can see what that's all about. Just really get an idea of how beautiful they are and see how they bow out a little bit, which I think is really pretty how they do that, because then they look a little bit larger. They look a little bit, you know, more dramatic while still being shorter in stature so that they can be wearable all the time, every day. We'll go back up close, give you one great price here. They're no longer, they're not even the price of the ring. $16.99, and there's a little bit, actually quite a bit more gold and certainly more workmanship here with the earring than there is in a ring. I mean, that's just a fact. You've got actual, you know, pieces that are articulated. You're working with hinges. You're doing engineering, not just casting one piece. So here it is, the great way to go. In 16, it will not be. Come on in, guys. We got a happy Sunday here. Last day of our big sale. It's been going on for months. So I know it seems like never ending, but it is. All good things must come to an end, as they say. So as we begin a new year, we got you a few extra bonus days, which I was so excited about. Really advocated for that, knowing that it's a busy time of year and a busy season when a lot of people are traveling and on the go. So we want to give you a few extra bonus days here to take advantage of this big sale. And of course, it does end at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So that's today in 2 hours and 41 minutes and 30 seconds. So there you go. So yes, the countdown is on. And yet, it's not going to be $16.99 for the earrings you see here. Let me know if you like them. They're not going to be $16, $15. I'm going to blow them out. We'll make them $14.99. They'll be $13.49 at checkout. One caller will get them, and we are already busy on the phone lines. I hope you're dialing in early today because there are so many one-of-a-kinds to get to. We have that huge golden pearl coming up next, one of my favorite designer styles we do. And last day, again, to get 10% off. Why not? Yep, those are gone. Congratulations. Wish we had a bunch. We don't. It's, again, a miracle we have even any to discount that way. But take a look at this. This would go with all your fancy colored diamonds too. It is a lighter golden champagne. Really, it feels like a little bit like a golden champagne. In the pearl, this is really rare. It's such a gorgeous South Sea. 112-5933. I'll give it a little bit extra room here because it's a big one. And it's 13 millimeters in solid 18 karat gold. So we upgraded the gold for you there. Got you really beautiful. I mean, we're up close and look at that perfect nacre. The luster is there. It's got that sheen. It's almost glass-like, but still with that beautiful glow. So it's a little softer glasses like, okay, we'd expect a real shine. This is like a sheen instead. Think pearl. Think pearlescent. think pearly. Think that just gorgeous glow that it's just radiant. 61 points in the bigger diamonds. They're tapered baguettes. We only have one. This is actually larger baguettes too. And this is always I applaud the designer who did these really beautiful prongs because they're more of a trillion shaped prong. So they're really pronounced. It's part of the design then, because pearls, especially as they get larger, are very, very difficult with the round nature that they have to set. You know, it's not a cabochon. Cabochons at least have that flat backing and then the dome, so they're even easier. Pearl, you've got this huge size of pearl all the way around, so think about how complex that is to set. So really nice that they, instead of making bulked up prongs, they did the designer element as well that makes them part of the look overall, part of the aesthetic that's creating such a beautiful idea here. Now there is only one. Our golden pearls were very popular yesterday. They came out by request. This is my only one today. And we still have that designer ring, by the way, if you'd like to get it, so we'll recap that before that's gone. But let's do this. We've got the one pearl. I'll try it on for you. It used to be $69.99. So what happens when you get a lot of 18 karat gold to start and then you finish it like I showed you, it's got that under gallery there as well. And then here's what it looks like on the hand. Look at that. And so we'll show you all the angles too, so you can see what that's all about, because it's nice to see how gorgeous that is from all the angles, because we judge pearls on more than just their size. We want perfect, flawless nacre. This does have that flawless nacre to it. We judge the shape. We don't want it to be oblong or oval or what we call baroque. It's a nice way to say not perfect. It's actually round here, and you see that, and it's actually got that sheen and that luster. So let me go get that little fuzzy wuzzy off. There we go. And now we're going to make it even better than $19.99. A lot of pieces today to go, but this is last call in the inventory as you know it. So please take advantage, because a lot of brand new coming out on Wednesday. Is not going to be the same old, same old. And we're going to take this on down right now below even 19 or 18 or $17.99. There is a big value even if you just wanted the pearl. We know what gold is doing. We know what big diamonds and tapered baguettes do, but that pearl is also extremely important. And yet, I'm going to make this $17.77. That way, it can be only $15.99 for one caller out there with those amazing. I love the way the tapered baguettes are rounded, almost like they're in a dome style, slightly rounded to just fit the curves of the band. It's $17.77. I was just speaking of the price off. I know, Tony, we're almost done with that whole thing. I know it's very confusing. $17.77. It's $15.99 at checkout. So that's with that 10% off. So yes, so $17.77. Okay, and then we'll get to a ruby, and then we have our drop earrings as well. So there's again a lot to get to, but again, 10% off while we have it. It's another. Basically, you got 2 hours and 37.5 minutes to take advantage. So do that quickly and don't take it for granted, because that 10%, it's been going on for a while, but it does come to an end today. So at the end of the show, and strict about that, end of the show. It's kind of that cutoff time. So really important to take advantage of anything you'd like. Now, here we go. And get me requests too. If you have one, let me know. You can either reach out directly to the show via the phone number, talk to an operator. We're very busy on the phone lines. We have a backup and a queue because there aren't a lot of operators here, so bear with us. Because, you know, who wants to be out and about in this crazy, yes, it's still raining. It's not stopped, and I don't remember the last time I saw the sun, so it's been raining nonstop. We're not used to that, guys. We get like an inch or two of rain a year up until this year, and now we're getting like 3 inches a day, and it's crazy. So we've never seen anything like it. So the roads are flooded, the streets are closed, everything's a mess. But anyway, so we're a little light on operators, but bear with us, and we'll get that one out the door to $15.99 at checkout. Let's show you just a little peek at that diamond ring that I was telling you about, in case anybody's looking for a big 1 carat GIA certified diamond, because that's not something we see all the time. We don't. We just don't. We see diamonds, what we see are accents. Don't see a lot of the big stones like this, and that's my 101. And you get the full cert to go with it, and it's also going to be the F color. Well, D, E, and F are all considered colorless, so we are, no wonder it looks so white and bright. You don't see any yellow, no browns, no body color, because it's an F color SI1. And when you get a bigger stone and you get an SI1, that is extremely important. But the important thing is no visible inclusions, thanks to that brilliant cut of the cushion. So they actually call it a cushion modified brilliant, which we see a lot here. So just wanted to flash it. It's an exquisite value. I'm in the wholesale world every day, except Sundays. Sundays is my day off from being in the wholesale world downtown. Like to take a little, afternoon off. But I gotta say, this is where you are looking at what would be about double the price if you were just buying the diamond loose downtown LA. That's our wholesale district. So second largest in the country. I'll show it to you real quick. It's 1126961. Jason, go ahead. Okay. Thank you. So, and again, let me know, operators, as you're moving things so that I know, so that we don't recap things later and upset people like I've been doing inadvertently, because I sometimes don't hear that things are selling. So here we are with the fabulous diamond ring. It's our 101, and again, F color SI1, but I clean. And as a matter of fact, we can show you the diagram from the cert that shows you how remarkably clean this is. Also, you get the diamonds around it, which is another 196. So how about 297 and almost 3 carats in one ring? And then you've got this. I want to show you this up close here. They chart out the inclusions. So after they look at incredible magnification, this is the back of the stone, this is the front of the stone, and they map out where the inclusions are. And this is if it was like, guys, if that was that big, that's what you would see. So obviously, when it's not really that big in reality, you're never going to see those couple of inclusions that they're very strict. So for those of you that are going, oh, SI1, I would never do that. It's going to look to your eye like it's a flawless diamond. It really will, because you're never going to see those. That's what GIA had to look under incredible extreme magnification to even see that and chart that. There's nothing from the back. There's only those 4 little inclusions, maybe 5 from the front, but you would need incredible magnification to see them. There's your cushion modified brilliant. It's a 5 by 6 millimeter, so it is a rectangular cushion. It's a 101. There's that F color, which you know, D, E, and F are going to be considered colorless. When you actually extend down below that GHI, that's when you get into the near colorless range. So we're really proud to have a true white diamond here. And again, oh, this would be a beauty if we had the light today. Oh, can you imagine if the full light was here? That would be even more incredible. So it's going to be down to an amazing price. It was $17,999. We got a better value right now. There is only one, and take a look. Doesn't need to be necessarily an engagement style either, I don't think at all. It could be, but look at it. The way it's done with so many extra diamonds, I think it's just for a diamond lover. I mean, it's just for someone who loves sparkle. And I think that's all of us. I think that all of us say, yeah, if you're a jewelry lover and you love jewelry and gems, you probably love some sparkle. And that's what that's giving you right there. So we're going to blow this out. It's not even $10,000 or $99.99. Could be a great right hand ring. This is really for the diamond lovers out there. Take a look at it up close. It's with the GIA cert coming with it for free, and we'll get you a better value right now than even 9 or 8 or 7. I'm going to refocus the camera here. See, there we go. That's a lot better. So still doing my studio work here, but let's make this even better than 8 or 7 or 6. I'm going to make it $59.99. You can take that extra $600 off, so it'll be $53.99 instead at checkout. And so $59.99, 10% extra off, and what a value, because I'll tell you right now that 1 carat 01 by itself, true story, wholesale dealer, if you know a great wholesaler dealer, like I work with the wholesalers all the time, that is going to be a lot more for that 101 of that grade, especially when it's certified. So it's not just someone saying, you know, it's about an F color, it's kind of maybe an SI. No. This is why GIA certs are worth a fortune, and we're not charging you anything for the cert. But this is why the first thing I always ask, because about 25 times a year, someone's going to come to me who's a family member or a friend of a friend or a cousin of a brother of a, and they all say, I need help. I need help with diamonds. I'm ready to get engaged, or I'm upgrading my diamond that I got for the 10-year anniversary. So we're upgrading, and everybody needs help with diamonds. And the first question I will ask every single time is, do you need a cert? Because the values change, and basically everything changes with price if you're going with a certified diamond as opposed to, now I have to modify my qualifications now, because now I ask, do you want real or do you want lab grown? Because that's now, lab grown's all you're finding out there for the most part. We are so excited to still bring you the natural stones. However, if you want a certified stone, that means you're serious about quality. That means you want to know exactly. You don't just want somebody saying, here's what I think it is, it's this, it's that. Then, those are just words. This is the backup. This is the definitive, like if you would, the ruling. This is what an expert who has the most strict and stringent standards, this is what they've dubbed it. So that's important, because that's why GIA certs are important even beyond other certs, is because, as we take a look at it, it's because of the fact that they are so strict. Because otherwise, other graders are just, listen, they're human beings, they're looking at it, and they can be very, just in no different that, how some people exaggerate, right? It's like, well, sometimes there's a lot of exaggerations. Okay, yeah, it's an F color. When it's really an I color, that's not what you're looking for. So GIA is very, very strict about that. And so if they've got it graded as an F color, that's a conservative grading. And the SI1, you saw that conservative grading because you saw the diagram. So we'll keep on going. We've got some other earrings here. We'll have our 159 yellow diamonds a little bit later. which are 3 different cuts of diamonds. They're some of our biggest yellow diamonds, but they're very affordable. And we also have Alexandrite earrings I think you're going to really enjoy, but I haven't seen, hasn't been a lot of ruby here, or I can rephrase that. There hasn't been a lot of affordable ruby here. What we've shown in this event has generally been 2 carats and 2.5 carats that have been $5,000 and $6,000. I wanted to bring out something before the event ends that is more of that affordable ruby. Seriously, I know every time, I know better than to show you white diamonds, but that value is where I gravitate. I gravitate to value. So again, I know that we don't always, not everyone's looking for a big white diamond, but if you ever wanted one, or if you are considering reselling one or what have you, that is the way to go, because that diamond value is so it. It is so it. So if you can get that white diamond, do it, because I just show you the values, and that is a big one right there at $53.99. But now we're going to take a look at our ruby. This is our ruby that's more affordable as well. It's going to be item number 1127255, and it is our 101 private collection, same size as the diamond we just saw, and just about as precious because it is a ruby out of Burma, which is that high end. Look at that clarity, perfect clarity. It's actually crystalline as well. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It looks like we may have our first request of the day. That's good to hear and good to see. But look at that, 101 ruby and 74 points in diamonds. And it's lovely, isn't it? You can still see through it even when it's on the hand. That's important. So you've got private collection material. This is what we call the signature mounting, but there are different varieties of, different sizes and scales of. So you're getting that really important clarity that we love. Watch this on the close-up. I'll show you the inside. So it's got even the features we would see in the largest of the signature mountings we do. And this one is, oh boy, under $4,000, well, $49.99. Here's the problem with that. I have had such big values during this event. I had 2 carat stones that were $49.99, so it just simply means that the 1 carat can't be. So we'll go even lower for you. And oh, Dana, we got some requests for you. Dana, and you know what, Dana, you just helped out a lot of people, because I don't know if Dana's going to get these, but I know this. We are going to bring out our very, 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 very best in diamond hoops and a diamond ring. And Sally, we've got your requests as well, which are also, go figure, diamonds, more in diamonds. So get ready for what we're going to show you coming up. But this is, wow, this is wild. What we've got here, not going to be $49.99. We're going to take it even lower, and we'll go under $2,000, and it stays in yellow. So we just need to know your ring size on this one. Everything else going to stay as you see it right there. It will not be $49.39 or $29. It's not $19.99 either. So when I say under $2,000, we go there. We're not even making it $19. We're making it $18.88. That way it will be $16.99 at checkout for you. So a big value, and then we're going to just dive into our biggest diamond hoops. I'm wearing the 410s, which are the biggest overall diamond weight, which I have for you to sell. But there are bigger diamonds individually in hoops that I didn't think existed here anymore, and they're here today. So we will show them for you. And then we've got the basically the smaller version of, which I'll show you together, and then a diamond ring. And we are going to show you a couple of diamond bands that are iconic, from the 7-stone style to the 5-stone style. We'll get you covered there. And Jason, what'd you pick up over there? Something from earlier in the show? Did you get the designer ring? Okay, just checking. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start with these ultimate white diamond earrings. For those that say, I want a big diamond weight, but I don't need to go 3 inches in size. Here's how you do it. They're not for everybody. There's only 1 pair I can do. What I'm going to do is change the gold color if you want to. So this does not have to be yellow gold. We have the diamonds, they're huge. We're going to do any gold color you want. So I'm offering to reset them into the different gold color if you'd like. But this is extremely important. 1110339. That goes back a while. This is an ultimate diamond opportunity. I'm wearing the 410s, so you can see those. If you are somebody who likes to go with a longer hoop, you're going to go with the 410. It gives you the bigger size. It gives you the gorgeous diamond weight as well. Those are technically the largest diamond weight overall. These are the largest individual diamonds we have. There's 3 carats 36 here in diamonds. They are still giving you inside out while they are 1 inch. So if that tends to be where you like to be with that 1 inch style, which a lot of people do, because not everybody's going to go the 2 inch, the 3 inch, the 4 inch. This is the 1 inch, but gives you that diamond payoff. So how do you get there? How do you get to such a big diamond weight in a smaller stature? You use big diamonds. 14 points each. They're not big diamonds, they're huge diamonds. Those are diamonds that could be center stones in rings. And yet they're going all the way through the front of your earring and all the way lining the back of your earring. This is not a time to wait because, again, 1 pair. Let's take a look. The big diamonds are exquisite, aren't they? And now what we're going to do is show them all the different ways. Now I have a smaller pair that's going to be 2 carats that do big diamonds as well, but they're in the smaller style. So you know who you are. This is going to be that 1/2 inch. We'll show them to you next. But this is where you go if you are saying, give me big diamonds. See, I love all hoops. I just love every single hoop, and I've got just about every single hoop that you can imagine. This is going to be one that is not something that's just anywhere and everywhere. Take a look at them from a distance, and I'll pop one on. If these look, first of all, I would need to point out, if those white diamonds look that bright and white in the yellow gold, I think we've learned the lesson of, can you imagine how amazing they will be in the white gold? So there's the 1 inch, and they are a perfect round. They have a really simple hinge. It just has a straight post. It's a nice long post, so if you have a little thicker lobe and you like to have a longer post, these will do it for you. Not all hoops do. And so we'll show them on because they are just, they're just amazing. They are really amazing diamonds, and they are the biggest ones we have, and by far. So that's how they look from a distance away. And then I'll pop on, as the secondary, I'll pop on the smaller version with the big diamonds as well, so you can get what you need. But this is the value, and they used to be, I mean, this is obviously 14-point diamonds. They are supposed to be about, well, you can't even use the $38,000 a carat because they're so large. That would apply to an accent stone that's 1 point. These are 14 points apiece, so a whole different deal. But that's where, again, you get still wearable. They're not pulling, they're not tugging. They're weighty, but they're not heavy. You feel them. There's some hoops I put on, most hoops I put on, you never feel them. You will feel these hoops, but they're not doing this, they're not pulling. They're really just stunning. Let's go back up close, and then what I'm gonna do is also show you the smaller version coming up. But if you'd like this pair, and it's a treat yourself moment because you know who you are. If you're gonna live in them, you're gonna live in them. So it's worth investing into them when we've got them, which are very rarely here. To be honest, I'm surprised they're even in existence. I haven't seen these, and I'm going through the inventory every day. So it means they've been hiding. And what we're gonna do is bring them down from $12,999, which is right where they need to be here. There's the hoop. That's what they price at. We're going to do right now only $4,999, but you get $500 off. So there'll be $44.99. Then we've got the smaller version, which, oh, I do love the smaller version as well. And then they stack. Maybe, just maybe, you might want to think about doing one of each if you've got more than one piercing as well. And funny, the smaller version has a little button release too. So that would be $44.99 if you'd like to get them. And then we will show you what else we've got for you coming up, because we do have the slightly smaller version, which is also going to bring you a very large diamond weight. So it's going to be at number 112-7427 if you want to go here. Now these, okay, they're the ultimate, because this is also, you know who you are. We provide all of them, which I think is great. You know, if you want the big diamonds in an even smaller 5/8 of an inch, which is just a little over half but under 3/4, this is the way to go. Now the other one, you're only getting one. No, I'm kidding. You're not getting one. I've got the other one on to show you the comparison between the first and the last. So this is 7427. It's 2 carats. They are now even larger stones. How about that? They're 20 points each. So you're getting now 10 stones per pair. Here's what they look like together, just so you can see the comparison as well. Either way, I mean, they are meant to be worn in a primary piercing, but I want to show you the comparison because that's really honestly what I think everyone's waiting for. How do you decide? These are $49.99. They'll be $500 off. We're going to go lower on these than we ever should, so you can see what we can do here. But this is wild. And you can see 20 points. See how they are bigger? They really do. They give you that smaller in stature, 5/8, but then you see how big the individual diamonds are. So they look incredible. Let's go back up close to them as well and show you what we can do on this price to get you an even larger, which arguably makes them even more. Should make them more pricey. We're actually going to do better than $49 and better than even $39.99 on the 2 carat. And just to make sure that you see them together, and by the way, this is not just a pull apart hinge. It's actually got the little button here, so this is really easy to release, so you can see that there. See that little button? That's how you're going to press it down. So there's, when you press it together to click it closed, it's going to lock on its own, but that button is there to give you that release point. So that's what unlocks the inside mechanism, because all you're needing to do is put them together. So really simple and easy, but they're not going to be $39.99. So again, you can take them if you love them. The requester's not on the, do we hear from our requester? I don't think we did yet. So this is your chance to pick them up, and they're only $2,999. However, they're also going to be another $300 off. So you're saving another $299. You get them for $26.99 instead. And that will be our 2 carat exactly among just 10 individual diamonds throughout. So we already had the big white diamond ring. Now we're getting into our earring selection, which is awfully exciting. And you've got a chance to pick them up right now. And then we've got the princess cut band. There's one princess cut band. Sally, you were asking for a couple of bands that are going to be our round brilliants. So we'll do the princess cut very quickly, and then we'll do the fabulous, fabulous rounds. Here's the princess cut version. Essentially all rotated on their side. So they sit at this really cool axis, and you've got a beautiful kind of more spike design to the way that these 3 rows are set together. It's 8924. And keep calling on the hoop earrings. We'll be happy to have those for you. And yet look at this design here with the princess cuts all set like a puzzle piece together. Really good look. A carat 48 is, well, it's big carat weight there in all those BS white diamonds that we enjoy. So you've got a very, very special way to go here, and keep calling on the hoops because everyone's wanting to like decide which one's best and invest in them while you can. But let's make sure this band can go out the door. Then we're going to do what everyone's waiting for, which are the round bands, which are the classic and the icons. So we'll do those coming up next for you. But this is where you get the ultimate value on the princess cut. I know there are 30. This is the kind of diamond that's still bigger stones individually, and yet that prong design done just at the tip of the stone, not only does that make it really secure, but it's what creates this beautiful design from a distance on the hand so that it gives you more of that zigzag type of finish instead of being just smooth. Now, if you want more of a straight edge, I would just say stick around for the rounds that we have coming up next. I've got 2 different versions of the rounds that you're going to see, but if that's where you want to go, that upgrade in princess cuts, we've got it from $69.99 and taking it way, way down. So that'll be just $2,199. Then we've got some other Moonstone earrings to show you. We are loving our earrings because they do go out right away as well. We do love the earring opportunities we've got for you. And this is your chance to get that one at $21.99. Let's get to the rounds though, because the rounds are where it's at. We're going to start with I'm going to start with the 5 stone, and then we're going to go into the 7. Yes. You got it. So we'll start with the rounds here at the 5 stone style, which are going to be your bigger individual stones. Look at how gorgeous these are. Again, white bright diamonds in the round brilliance. And then we have a 7 stone style, which is actually going to be way less, even though it's giving you more diamond weight. We know why, because the stones, as you see there, are a bit smaller. The advantage about the 7 stone style is that, Sally, they go side to side. So that kind of is dependent on your ring size. It depends. So let me just say this really quickly to everybody, because I know this is one of the, it's not going to be straight up about the diamond weight or the price tag. It's about what's going to suit your needs better. If you prioritize having your diamonds in your band go side to side without any break, if you wear larger than a size 6, I do recommend actually getting the 7 stone style, because that way it's going to really cover the finger. You see, with the 5 stone style, they may be larger individual diamonds, but it's not going to go as far across the finger. So especially if you are a little larger ring size, if you wear a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, then you're going to have a little bit of gold exposed, where you're going to see a little bit of gold band, as opposed to the 7 stone style, which is in the rear, where you're going to get diamonds all the way side to side, even if you have a little larger ring size 7 or up. So if you're a 6 or smaller, you'll see on my hand, the 5 stone's going to be pretty side to side. But if you want the diamonds, again, to go all the way, where it looks like an eternity band without having the discomfort of an eternity band, you go with the 7 style. 7 stone style is going to also be more affordable, which is amazing. So I love that value too. But here we are. So the 5 stone style that you see in front is going to be 111-1864. That's the 1 carat. That means 5 stones. That means 20 points each. If you go with the 107, you're getting more diamond weight, which is 1110536. That's in the background. That's the 7 stone style, still shared prong set, beautifully done so they sit side by side, so it's really continuous. But that's going to be a carat 07, and then you've got those stones basically about 15 points a piece, maybe a little more. So it's really whichever one you like or prefer. I actually have them in yellow gold too. So there's the yellow gold in the 5 stone, which I'll put down here, and then we have the yellow gold in the 7 stone. So good news. We've got a few for you to look at. So again, no matter where you go, that's how we like it right there. Give me a lot of diamonds. And that's what you have right here on display. So you can see how even in the yellow gold, gold, white bright diamonds there. So take whichever one works better for you. If you have any questions or need a little advice on which way to go based on your priority, but it might be a budget thing too, because the 5 stone's a little bit more. 5 stone's going to be $17.77 today, and then you get your 10% off. And then we do have the 7 stone, which you see up top there. That's going to be a little bit more affordable, and that'll be only $13.99. So either way you want to go, basically you're seeing our entire collection of diamond bands, maybe outside of the Wonder Rings here, in one look, which is really, really nice. So you're hopefully making the best choice for whatever you've been needing, whatever works for you. That's really what it's about here. So give me a call. $13.99, of course, comes down to $12.59 instead, which is really exciting. And then, of course, you've got the band, the 5 stone style, which is going to be our $17.77. So that's going to be, of course, only $15.99. So a really important way to go. We've got some Moonstone earrings coming up and drops. So those are all of our band rings. I'll try them on for you as well so you can see how they look. I'm going to try on the 2 in the yellow gold side by side here so you can see them really, really well. And again, you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the side to side versus not so much. And you can see what we're talking about there. But take a look at them. So there's the 7 stone, which is the more affordable there. And there's the 5 stone. So you can see how they look a little different, obviously. One has bigger individual diamonds, not by much. There's only a 5-point difference between the diamonds individually, but that's what they look like together side by side. So 7 stone, you see how I mean that goes really side to side. The 5 stone will not as much, especially if you're going into a larger size, then looks like these are 5s. So it's either way you'd like to go here, but $13.99 for the 7, and then you've got the 5 stone style, only $17.77. So your choice of there, okay? So hopefully that helps. 7 stone style is more affordable, even though you go that further way around, which is I think what a lot of people want to do with that band style. And then call us on the princess cut as well, because the princess cut in comparison, 3 rows, smaller diamonds, and that one was $21.99. So it's interesting how we go larger diamonds, and yet, yeah, they're more affordable in the larger diamonds. So that's always kind of a really nice way to really show off the value there. And again, let me know which one you like, or if you have any questions, and we'll help you out. So those are all requests, and they're all available. So again, you don't have to be the requester to take advantage of these pieces, but you do need to call in the next couple minutes if you want to get them. Let's show the Moonstone drop earrings that we have coming up next by request as well. And let's keep those requests going. There's nothing more I'd love to do than have an entire day of requests. And we've got a lot of brand new for you as well that would be fine to show you on Wednesday. But here we go. This is a really stunning Moonstone earring. There haven't been too many. And that is a function of the fact that there aren't many Moonstones that are going to be an exact match, but these are. And it's 112997. Very special Moonstone earring. Look at this. And some of the brightest, most colorful. You know why these are looking so good? Because we're without a light today. Everything else is going to suffer except the Moonstones. The Moonstones are going to look even better, because I'm always telling you, it's like an opal where they're going to look better at home because there's, you know, they're better in a lower light. And without a light today, look at that. They're looking... we're going to have to shut off the light now from now on a Moonstone. Look at how stunning that is. They're beautiful. And this is what they look like in person that you can never quite appreciate on camera. It's 9957. There's a really good value coming up. They're $320 in the Moonstones here, but then you get the yellow diamonds with it. So it's actually 45 points in the white diamonds, but also 31 points in the yellow. And that means with just 2 stones, they're just under 16 points a piece there to get those yellow diamond pairs, and then leading into the white diamond halos with your fabulous Moonstone as well. So a really good look. And yet this kind of value on a Moonstone earring with the lever back. These have a little bit more of a, I really like the more dramatic length you're getting here too. I must say, I'll try them on for you as well, and you can see what they're all about. But it's just a really lovely look, and I've been advocating Moonstones for rings because of their wearability. Well, it makes it even more, I think, important when you've got an earring. That's wearable as well, and we don't invest, I don't think, into as many fine jewelry earrings as we do rings typically because, well, they get really pricey. And so these will not be, that's my vow to you. They're 1.25 inches top to bottom. I'll pop one on for you as well. Remember, diamond weight's going to be really nice. You're getting almost as much diamond weight in the yellows, and there's only 2 stones there, so that's a very important diamond weight. But yeah, you can see, and if you've already ordered a Moonstone from us and you don't have it yet, well, that's what it's going to look like in person. We're just finally seeing that really stunning light with it. And here's what they look like from a distance on. And of course, you can see there how the drop goes. They still have the $29.99 hoops that are on, which have been amazing. I mean, bestsellers all time there with that 20-point point diamond weight each. But now you see how they pair up so beautifully with everything else. And you've got the Moonstone with all the colors, the yellow diamond. That's really amping up the rarity of that earring. And then we'll go back up close and show you again. So this one's going to be, okay, last call on the Moonstone earrings. It's kind of amazing they're even here. $59.99 was. We're going to take it a lot lower than that and go ahead and give you that big value. You've been waiting on, and there aren't a lot of Moonstones left. I just did a little check on the loose stones. So even when we bring you new jewelry, I don't expect to see a lot of new Moonstones. So keep that in mind as we look at this ultra luxury style of Moonstone. That's the reason they've all been going. And those will be under $3,000. It's half off already. We're going to go even lower than that. I'm going to make them $24.99. Yes, what do we want to do? Okay, so thank you so much. Appreciate the requests. We do, and keep calling on all those diamond bands. I know it's a lot of decisions to make, a lot of things to look at there with those diamond bands. But good news is, can't go wrong. So go with whatever fits your instinct best or your budget best, and you'll be very, very happy with the way we're going to do all those diamond bands. And of course, you do have here 22.49 instead. Gotta love that. $22.49. You're getting a $2.50 extra discount off as well. So the beautiful, beautiful Moonstones, they're here for you, and 2-in-1. Gotta love that. So that'll be $24.99 only. Let me know, but $22.49 at checkout. And that's even better. So that's going to be it on the Moonstone earring drops. That's a rare thing to see too, a rare sight to get those beautiful Moonstone drop earrings, something a little more luxury than what we're even used to seeing. So very important there. All right, keep calling on the diamond bands, the Moonstones, the diamond earrings, the hoops. We are almost to our second hour today. And what a 2 hours we have for you. It's going to be exciting. So make sure you dial in. Requests are welcome. And we want to keep those going. And then we got big top of the hours. What should we do? Top of the hour. I've got like 8 top of the hours and only 2 top of the hours in time. So it's going to be a real challenge to figure out which is going to be our favorite. You know what I have here, though? This is that really affordable Tanzanite. Ooh, look at that. New pendant that's going to have princess cuts and Asher together. Great combination there. We also have pink diamond earrings. Wait till you see the pink diamonds that can go out right away. Also, our big carat 59 yellow diamonds will be here. 3 different cuts to show you. Also have some Alexandrite earrings too. I mean, while we're on the earring run, anybody else, let me know if you have requests at all. We'll help you out there. And then keep calling on the big 336 diamond hoops and the 2 carat diamond hoops as well. But let's get a quick look at these Alexandrites, because one earring deserves another here. When we're showing rare that are rare to match, we might as well give you another look here at another, wow, round. We saw these the other day. This style, at least, was with Savorites, and that's rare. But now we're getting the style with Alexandrite rounds. It's 112, 65, 82. So we'll just keep the earring party going here, and the drops could not be better. They're going to be in the yellow gold. They stay in the yellow. These also have those fancy, this time cut diamonds. It's not just a color. It's a white diamond, but it's a fancy cut in diamond at the intersection between the lever back and the round. And that is color changing Alexandrite. So a really beautiful blue green that go to red when you're in a different light source as well. And that's very, very exciting. And don't forget to call on the diamond ring, the diamond bands, and the diamond earrings. I know it's been diamond central here, but that's the way to go. And we also have, this is our Alexandrite round, 1 pair. There's 84 points. They are 18 karat gold, which is nice because 18 karat gold is such a big upgrade. So it's always nice to have an earring in 18 karat gold as well if you're sensitive to alloys. 84 points, 52 points in the diamonds. We'll take a look at them from a distance here as well, give you a look at the length. And we're going to make sure they go because, well, they're a huge value. I didn't show these much over the last several years they've been here, simply because they're $89.99. And that's a little more than we typically spend on anything. I could have the Hope Diamond here, and yet we're not going to have a lot of shoppers go, oh, good, $89.99. It's just a little bit higher price point than we're accustomed to. If we had every piece at $89.99, everything would still go. You ever think about that? Like everything would go. If that's where everything was priced, everything would go. It's just we've gotten you so spoiled with values that you always want better and better and better and better. So here's what we're going to do with that 1.25 inch. I'm finally going to take them below $89.99, and I'll get you a look at one on here as well. I don't think they've ever even been tried on. Love the luxe color of the 18 karat gold. Like even in an earring, you can tell it's 18K. It's got a very distinctive richness to it. Here's what they look like on. They are really, really special, aren't they? And it's so rare to get Alexandrite. So remember those diamond hoops that I have on the site. second there. They're actually available still. They're only $26.99 at checkout. You've got your Alexandrites here that look amazing with the round brilliance leading into that, what I call an obelisk cut. It's kind of like a modified kite cut, and then the round Alexandrite simply could not be better. We're going to go lower than even $3,000. This is one of the rarest stones to match up. We've done it here in this gorgeous earring. We'll take another look at them up close, show you what we can do here instead of $3 or $29.99. Even better, and this is what we mean by let's move inventory, let's move everything. We've been doing that for months. We got one last day to prioritize moving things for the sake of moving things, and that is why you're getting these ultimate discounts and this 10% extra off everything. And we're going to make this one, you know what, skip 29. Let's go even lower. Want to make sure there's no doubt. There should be no doubt that this is the value you've been waiting for and wanting. I will make this $2,699 for the pair. There is only one yet again, so that'll be down to $24.29 for the really fabulous Alexandrites you see there. So that's $24.29, one caller. We are about to get to our top of the hour, 5 minutes. It means I get to show you a couple more things before we get there. There is a huge, huge spleen. We've seen big ones at 4 carats. I have a 658. Look at that. Ugh, I don't like the stone. It needs polishing. Hold on. It needs a polish or something. You know what? We may skip that. Great size, not a great cut. What we're going to do, so I'll reject that one. We're going to do a little blue topaz blowout, as we have 4 blue topaz that we have got to see out the door. So we're going to do that coming up next and get you a great value on solid gold and their Swiss blues. We've got the brightest of the bright here. They're like a blue zircon, but not as expensive. So we'll see that color-wise. All right, so those are $24.29. Let me know on the Alexandrites. We're not waiting for things to sell. I know you can tell that. We're moving quickly so we can show you everything. We only have 2 hours left of the entire event. So obviously, we're not going to be sitting here on pieces for, 10 minutes, okay? Look at this. That's actually, I think that trillion, yeah, that one might be a little mislabeled here. That's going to be our London blue on the trillion. We've got the rest in Swiss blue. I've got some really futuristic designs. These colors feel very fresh and fabulous as well. And then there are 2 trillions. So they're a little different. We've got the London, which is a modified, so is the Swiss blue in the back. So isn't that just a bright, vibrant color? Love those bright, beautiful blues. They all could pass for like what we're used to seeing here in the super exotics of this color is blue zircon out of Cambodia. This is really that color, and but in a really unique designer cut. Every which one has that unique cut to it, and we'll see if that one's going to balance on its own. Probably not, but there it is, that big platform, plus you have the trillion here. That's a little more traditional trillion, a little more rounded type of edge to it, and then our marquise cut is checkerboard faceted, so that's why it just looks like a looks very dimensional, doesn't it? And then you've got this fancy trefoil cut here, and then our 2 trillions front and back. So we'll go ahead and make each one the same price so you can get your favorite, whichever. It doesn't have to be based on the price tag. You just get the blowout price tag no matter what. And they're all going to be big sizes. We've got everything from 5 carats on up, it looks like. Yeah, 5 carats is going to be the smallest one. That's the London blue in the center of the front there. And then we go 554 on the trefoil right over here. Then they get larger. We've got the 9-carat marquise, and also the big trillion there is going to be our 880. So they're either going to be 5 carats or more like closer to 9. So totally up to you which one you like. And they're all going to be priced as a blowout. You couldn't buy the gold for this price, and that's nice. Free diamonds, free stones, and some of our very, very best. So here we go. And hey, Ashley, hey, Jason. I will work on that. Yes, I'm happy to show them if we have them. Andy, I got a couple requests for you. It's 111-0279. It's our tennis bracelet. And then 111-0362, which is our bangle. We'll see if we have them for you, Ashley and Jason, and I'll let you know momentarily as soon as I know. All right, so here we go. That's going to be, yep, sometimes it's even faster to just email me directly. And then I get those requests and get right into it. So here's what we'll do on these 4. Want to make them even better than, I'm not loving the $16.99, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take a lot of liberties today because why not? Last day of the sale, make sure it goes, everything must. And look quick while that one's still standing upright. Let's make them $9.99 instead. Anyone you want, but they're all one of a kinds and they stay in the white gold. They're all 14-karat white gold. These are not platinum. It's like a platinum price. Platinum's a lot more affordable than gold is. So really nice to be able to get A stunning gold design here, and the white gold is such a nice contrast with those bright blues. So I think that looks good, really works together really well. And they're all bigger, again, 5 carats or 9 carats, kind of depending on which shape you're going with and which cut you'd like. So that's the way to do it there. And a last call at $899. And then Jason, what were you picking up over there? Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? Oh, good. Who was that? Oh, good. Hi, Thomas. Thank you so much. So that 7-stone band ring is very popular, continues to be popular, and should be popular at that price tag, and with those stones being as luxe as they are. We still have our golden pearl, not a lot left from the first hour, but we do have our golden pearl from earlier, the chrysoberyl we started the show with, the big diamond that's GIA certified in that F color. So make sure you're absolutely on the phone lines getting these pieces before they go to somebody else, as that's where every piece basically meets that fate before the show is over. We've got our top of the hour. We're going to talk Tanzanites. We're going to talk purple Paraiba. We've got the pink diamond earrings that I am so thrilled. It was pink diamond rings yesterday. Today it's big pink, hot pinks, like bubblegum pinks is really what we call those. So that will be here as well, coming up in about 10 seconds, because we got the top of the hour and no on the Swiss Blue Topaz. That's all right. We can leave them and melt them. We need some things to melt too, because that's how we're going to make jewelry affordable on Wednesday. For those of you that are going, oh good, I guess this is my last day shop because things won't be affordable after the sale's over. No, of course they'll be affordable. We are the best leader in values no matter what. But again, we're going to have a lot of new designs, and it's going to be based on the pieces that we've been melting, so you won't have to worry about the gold pricing that's gone up. So that's exciting as well. But we're going to talk top of the hour and welcome in everybody. Happy Sunday to you. I'm so glad you're with us today. It's a treat, isn't it? We've been really enjoying the sale. I'm so glad you've been loving it as much as we have. We've been, like I said, it's been really a treat for everybody. You guys have gotten the values on the pieces you picked up. We've been able to melt down pieces of the pieces you said no to, and we're going to be able to make jewelry affordable, yes, starting on Wednesday. And why do I say Wednesday? We're not here Monday or Tuesday. We don't have shows those days. So we're here Wednesday through Sunday, 5 days a week, 3 hours per show, 15 hours a week, that we invite you to be with us, because if you're not here, you miss out on some incredible values that are only here for the shows live. So keep that in mind. And as we talk about this top of the hour, we're getting into one of the rarest. And before you change the channel and say, don't even tempt me with pink diamonds, especially the really good pink diamonds, because I can't afford them, you can. This is what we do. We make the unaffordable affordable. We make the exotic really attainable. We make everything very feasible for you, and that's what we do, but especially with 2 hours left. Yes, 10%. So when you see me on Wednesday night, we're going to have a lot of new jewelry. It's still going to be a great value. It's still going to be priced really, really right, but what it won't be is 10% extra off. So that's why, I mean, again, I'd love to just keep 10% going up on forever, indefinitely, but it can't. So this is where, again, you have 2 hours to take advantage of that. If there is something that is made up and ready to go, it is going to be 10% off, but we got new. And this is what I'm going to show you for our top of the hour. We've got some brand new. Now, I might have to come in, not much actually, because we just had those 4 rings. How about this earring? You know it's large if it's going to hold its own when it's actually sitting up here next to where 4 rings were. And now you've got 1 pair of earrings that are really giving you, well, some true bubblegum pinks here. And the good news is, Ashley, Jason, we have both of those requests for you. So if you can hold on just a moment, we're going to bring those out for you. No kidding. Every request pretty much I've had has been for diamonds. So yeah, that's going to continue throughout the show because we love our diamond pieces. But here they are, pink diamonds now, the ultimate upgrade in diamonds. And even though I've been here 9+ years, guys, there have been pink diamonds. I have had a lot of pink diamonds. Probably more than anybody else has ever brought you. I mean, it's true. But pink diamonds are usually a much lighter color. Even yesterday, we saw a lot of rings. 3 to be exact, beautiful, bigger stones. But they were more of a traditional pink diamond color, which you see here, because the double halos around your centers are a traditional pink color. But then you see how the center stones are so much more saturated than that, and it's 1, 1, 2, 9, 6, 7, 8. It is 14 points. So they are no small stones there. They're still 7-pointers apiece. And they have the double row in the pinks. So more pink diamonds that we didn't factor into the centers, and it's 1, 1, 2, 9, 6, 7, 8. And there's 14 points, 18 points, and 34 points. And that breaks down centers, 7 each, 14 total, 18 in the double halo, 4 halos total, and 34 points in the white diamonds, which is that outside halo. Then there's that single centered post, so you can wear them like this or at an angle, and they're going to stay in the rose and the white gold because, well, why not? Pink diamonds and rose gold, perfect together. White diamonds in white gold, perfect together. Every single gold showing off the proper look for your diamonds. I am, very excited about these. This is an earring that when I had a similar version that were not these, they were the same style. They were not the same color saturation of the center stones. They were much later. That's what I've had before. This is new in that we've had this design, but we have not had this particular color saturation of the pinks. These are really the bubblegum pinks. And the last time I had one of those, there was it was an 8-pointer that was $13,000 because it was certified as a bubblegum pink. These are the bubblegum pinks, and you see that because the center stone is so much more bright and saturated than what's around it and what's on the sides of it. So that's your telltale sign that you're in that upgraded quality of that center stone, and they're supposed to be $6,999. I am not going to do that. We've got another couple of hours to save and save and save and save, so we're going to do it right now. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $69, yes. Which one? The Swiss? Okay, Swiss Blue Trillium, you got it. All right, so that's going to be, we're seeing some of those topaz go out the door. Thank you on those, and let's make sure that this pair of earrings becomes incredibly affordable. And you know what I want to do? Welcome you in with an auction, because that way, two things. You're welcomed into this second hour of our 3-hour show, but you're also getting a chance to get a huge savings on some of the very best pinks and matched. There is an extra level to rarity when you've got two stones that match together. You're bringing the beauty of a real rarity, plus they're bigger in size, plus if you picked up a pink diamond ring yesterday, this would go beautifully with it. And we're going to do, okay, let's just try something here. Better than even 5,000, there's 2,000 saved right there. And I'm gonna do better than even 5,000 to begin this. It's not every day that we get to make pink diamonds affordable. And it's certainly not everywhere that you're going to even see pink diamonds offered, let alone affordable. And let's hit this really, really, really well with the discount. I'm not even doing 4,000 or 3,000. The last time I had a lighter pink diamond earring, it was $29.99 and they were gone in seconds. We're going to go lower than that for everybody to participate, because that's really the idea. Let's get everybody in. Let's give you the chance of a lifetime. Let's show you again. You're seeing the up close, so really getting to appreciate what these are all about. I will show you from a distance away how they're going to look. Two different ways to wear them. Like I said, squared off, or I really like them like this. I think they sit so well on the earlobe when you wear them at an angle like this, and when you do, you get a little more length at a 1/2 inch. As opposed to 3/8, okay? So 1/2 inch when you do it that way. Let me show them to you on as well so you can see how they will look from a distance, a better way to gauge it there perhaps, really getting an idea of the size, and we're gonna take them lower than 3,000. What about $2,500? Are we interested now? There's the squared off angle, and there's the angled angle, okay? We're gonna blow them out right now. They're not even gonna be $2,500. Let's go back up close. Make sure this value is second to none. That's how we do. Look at this. Gorgeous, are they not? And those are they're not purple. That's the thing. They're a bubblegum pink. This is a saturated pink, which is even more rare because it's harder to get the more saturated pink than it even is the lighter lavenders, because in a diamond and any stone really, more saturation is rarer than less saturation. But these are all natural. Remember, it's not like they just got more heating or more treating. No, no, no. These are natural. Natural, 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 natural. So that's why it's such a big deal. When we've seen them before with the lighter stones, they matched the halos around them. This is the difference here, is that they're so much brighter than the halos. The center stones are brighter than what's around them. And that's what makes it so special. And we're not doing $2,500 either, because I still am awaiting your calls. And we don't have them yet, so I'll tell you what I'll do. Not even $2,000. I want to get everybody in. Let's try this out. I know 2,000, guys, think about that. Because it's an earring. So we think about it as 1,000 and 1,000. There's no way. There's no way. You're not getting a 7-point pink diamond in the ultimate saturation of color for $1,000. But this is even better. And we're not going $2,000 because I'm still awaiting your calls, and this is where we've got to move everything. Plus there would be 10% off. Well, how about that? That would be $200 off if we just leave it. If we leave it there and get the open, okay, great. That's $200 extra off. Instead, I'm not going to do 2,000. Come on in. The party time is now. This is when you thought the party was New Year's Eve. On Wednesday night, this is the party. This is how we really get you something to be excited for 2026 and beyond. And it's not just 2026, it's forever and ever and ever. You have these earrings, and they're one of probably the most precious pieces you own, because it's really tough to get something more exotic than this. And we're not doing even $2,000 or $1,900. Come on in, let's do it. Let's get you a great value on the rarest of the rare. And I hope you're seeing this, because that is really, if the colors do not jump out at you, you may need to adjust those settings, because that is some of the hottest, brightest, true pinks we've seen. And I'm not going to do $1,900, because at this point it's probably a no-go. Listen, if they don't get 25, they're not going to get 19. It's like sometimes you just reach a point of a value where you're like, well, if it doesn't go over this price, it's not going to go at all. You know, you're just at a value. We're at a value that seems quite obvious when you're talking about something this rare and this special, but I have one final offering for you. We'll give them 60 seconds, and I'll take them down even lower. We'll take them to $1,800. We'll just take them to 18. 1,800 bucks. 18. 1,800, 60 seconds to get them started, and that earring can go right out to you tomorrow. It's Monday. Tomorrow's Monday, so you get shipping right away, right? The earrings are ready. There's no sizing needed. There's nothing to do except put them in a box, put their backings on, get them out to you for free. No gold color change here. They just stay as they are. Let's take a look at them. 1,800, and I'll give it 60 seconds, Tony, to get that started. 60 seconds to get it going. Welcome into Sunday. It's actually less than 2 hours. We have an hour and 50 to go in this big sale event. And then Jason and Ashley, we've got the requests for you. I don't know if you have a preference, tennis bracelet or bangle, but we'll show them both. We've got the bangle first. The bangle's a good one. The bangle's really good. And the tennis bracelet, well, it's your choice up. So we've got basically the two ways to get about 4 carats in diamonds, whether you like bangle or link style. So we'll get those to you next. And then here we go. No open. All right. I'll scrap them. We'll melt them down. Come on, guys, though. That's not one we want to melt. There's not a whole lot of gold payoff compared to, like, let's say a bangle bracelet. So I'd rather you get them at this value. We've got 18 seconds at an $1,800 open. And we're waiting to see if anybody wants to get that started. You're not going to have a lot of competition today, it doesn't look like. Definitely doesn't look like you're going to have a lot of competition today. I get it. I know what's going on. I mean, it's, yeah. I get it. I pay attention, you know. Anybody verifying? Do we have 18? You got it? Allison, are you on this one or something else? Okay, so we got the open? All right, we got the open at $1,800. Well, that's good. It's a $10 increment, by the way. It's 10% off. And $180 off, I don't even really think we need to talk about. Because that would be $1,620 actually that you would pay. So the value gets even better. And we are at 18, and this is that brand new. I mean, look at those earrings. Look at those pinks. Not purples, not lavenders, not baby light, barely there pinks, but instead that what we call in the trade, that's the bubblegum pink we love. And you know, because we've all had that little stick of bubblegum. We know that color is very distinctive. I'm not into gum. I'm not a gum chewer. My jaw works enough. And you talk for a living for hours and hours and hours and hours. I try to not move my mouth at all outside of here. So here we go. 18. All right, we'll give it a final call. We got 2 minutes left. We'll give you a final and fair warning here. It's last call if you want to get in. $1,800 only. It'd be $1,620. Value on top of value on top of value. We really probably didn't need to go below $7,000. We just did. And by a mile for you. So you get this huge savings, the extra 10% off, the last call on this one. And the other bigger issue is that the issue with the live auction is not as much about, okay, there's a value and I'm missing out. It's about the fact that they would be worth it for $69.99, but the bigger issue is they're not here going forward. They're not here. Obviously, we've got the open, so we know they're going out to somebody's house. They're not here to show and show and show again. So this is your last call. Let's give you another look at it. 1,800. Final call. 2 minutes if you want to be in, and it's only a $10 increment, not a 10% increment. So you've got that chance to save a whole bundle. Even if you go up a little bit in the bid, you're still going backwards on the price tag. So that makes it even better. And we've got bracelets coming up in diamonds. We'll see that Tanzanite pendant for you. We've got yellow diamonds in big sizes. All three are going to go out. We have a heart shape and a pear shape and a trillion, my own personal favorite, the trillion. Oh my goodness, you don't see a lot of big trillion diamonds, especially yellows. We've got them all. The fancy cuts are here in big sizes of diamonds later. So that's going to be here. And again, it's only an hour and 45 minutes left to either make requests, Get those in, save your 10%, do what you wish here, get what you love from earlier as well. But that is the moment right now to get in on those earrings, $1,800, and they are 1 minute left from being complete and done and gone. So a beautiful value there, and still purple Paraibas to come. So yes, yellow diamonds in a necklace, yellow diamonds in rings, bigger sizes, any requests you might have, we're really happy to get those in for you as well. And again, Jason and Ashley, go ahead and give us a quick call because we're going to show you your bangle. And the great news is the bangle is actually available in all 3 gold colors, like ready to go, ready to ship, ready to get to you tomorrow. So it's going to be a good one. And we have 35 seconds, and it looks like this one going to be headed out at $1,800. So we'll make it a final call here. Last chance, something special in the bubble gums. And gosh, I just think that color, when you get natural diamonds that look like that, and their big sizes like those are, it is a do not miss. 20 seconds remain. Tanzanite pendant, yes, I do have one Moonstone. I know a lot of you saw the earrings and said, yes, but is there a ring today? Truth is, I have a brand new ring in a big size. Give you a little preview of it. And we know how, oh, look at, oh, yeah, okay. And then this one doesn't have too many diamonds because yesterday's had like 2 carats in diamonds. Today I'm going to bring you a wide band, but minimal diamonds. Okay, so that Moonstone's coming up in a little bit, and your requests are welcome. Do we have 1810 or more? Last chance, last call. What a value. Aren't we looking at luxury here? The truth is, I can't bring you much more luxury in one item. That is beyond rare. Do we have 1810? Yes or no? Last call. I had a couple people come in right at the end of the clock there. So they just got in under the clock. We're just making sure that they are, if they're thinking about these earrings or not. Joanne, not on those? You got it? 1810? Yes, no? They're sold. Congratulations. Let's move on to a bangle. Okay, Jason and Ashley, I got to ask you to get on the phone lines early here because this is good news. I have all 3 gold colors. The bad news is only one of each. We're starting with the yellow. Look at that. That's a big size. Here's the white gold. I even have a rose gold, all in an average size bangle here. Wait till you see this. It's the biggest one we do. It is, by far. It's item number 1110362. Thank you on the pink diamond earrings. Enjoy those. Here is our super cool bangle. It is $364. Diamonds that are all individually large. It's kind of the large diamond day. We saw the largest diamonds we do in hoops. We saw the largest diamond we have in a ring. We are now seeing the largest white diamonds we have in a bangle, with this white diamond halfway around because, well, it's a bangle, so it's always going to sit this way. So you're always going to have it sit right this way, just how you want it. It's going to be with those bigger diamonds going one side to the other. You could always reverse it if you want to, but I don't know why or who would ever want to hide those beautiful diamonds. And again, white, yellow, and rose. And it's our very final day of our big sale event. And these are the kind of pieces that you really have a lot of extra savings, because it's nice to save $100 on a $1,000 piece, but when it's more than that, you're saving more. And that, of course, is one of those really ultimate high-end styles we do, but it's also classic. So I think you can rest assured you're gonna wear this. You're gonna wear probably every day, unless it's just something that's too dressy for you. It's gonna be worn a lot more than it's not worn. And those are the pieces that I think, I speak from experience, I think a lot of us, it's not our first jewelry rodeo. We understand and are aware that we have pieces we wear more often than not, whether that's the plan or not. But with diamonds, you're going to get to wear this and enjoy this all the time. It is 1110362, and it's old item number, which is going to help carry through a value here. A $12,999 price tag. We would expect that here and going forward. I'm going to do a lot better. And obviously, there's 2 things at work here. I know it's easy to just judge everything based on a diamond weight, but we understand that now it's just as critical to look at the gold. And it is. Diamonds have always, I've done this a long time. And when I started in the business so many years ago and decades ago, and I hate to say that, dating myself, but gold was $300 an ounce then. That was a long time ago. It was a different world. It was a real different world. And gold was $300 an ounce. So it was fairly easy to do big, bold pieces. And yet the irony is, at the time, we weren't doing a lot of big, bold pieces back then. Now, when you see quality, because quality demands more gold. Bigger diamond weights demand, how are you going to set big diamonds in no gold? You have to use more gold when you have a bigger, substantial piece. But there's nothing, mark my words, nothing that is going to give you the gold weight like a bangle does, not even the link style. I've got the link bracelet because Jason and Ashley, they asked for both, the link and the bangle. I have the link. The link bracelet is the tennis bracelet. They go all the way around, but they're all the way around and they're the same diamond weight. So you're getting bigger diamonds here. You're getting far more gold here because a bangle is structured. You have a lot more gold here than you do in the tennis bracelet style. That's a link that's movable that I'll show you next. Those are just baskets. This is where you have a lot of gold set within it. It's going to be all the way around. It's got a lot more workmanship too because it's hinged and it's got the figure eights and all that. So we take a look at it now. I'm going to try it on for you as well, and we're going to show you. It's got 2 figure 8 safeties. It's hinged on the side. We have our major value coming up. I do adore this bracelet. It stops me every time. It just feels like it's the most fabulous piece I think we do in anything arm candy wise. This is it. It is it. Look at that. Oh, sorry. I'm so in love with this bracelet. Let's make it better than 12,000 because that's going to sell none of them. We expect better value. It's harder and harder to do, which is what makes these values I'm giving you even better than any time before. True story. This is a better value today than it's ever been. Because, oh gosh, look at this. And the size of this bangle, it is everything. Look at the size of that bangle. So you're getting really extra jumbo size diamonds. That's the white and the rose there. White on the left, rose on the white. You can see what we're getting here as far as a really important value. What do you think? I mean, lots of look there. And it's wide because the diamonds are so individually large. Remember, I've got the tennis bracelet. Hold on, I'll show you the tennis bracelet here. I just had to go get it. This is the tennis bracelet that has 3 carats 69. But so that's more diamond weight by 5 points, but they're all the way around as opposed to halfway around. So this is where you get more larger diamonds across the top. So see the difference there? So if you would like the bangle, and we'll show the bracelet as well, the link style, which is the classic tennis bracelet. But if you would like to do the bangle, we're going to go ahead and do the bangle right now for under $5,000. And it will not be $49.99 either. So welcome on in. What a big day to be shopping. Our final day of 10%, which is going to help you because right now that'd be $500 saved. We're going to do this for better than $49 or $48. And remember, you'll wear it every day. You have to think of price per wear. You really do. Because it's true. What is the old saying goes is that we wear 80% of our jewelry, or rather 20% of our jewelry 80% of the time. That's true, right? I know it's true with me. I know it's true for a lot of us. This is the style you'll wear so often, and we're not going to do 48 or 47. I'm going to make it $46.99 instead, and that's going to be our ultimate value. And I would also shop it sooner rather than later, not just because of the 10% off, but with gold going up and continuing to go up and projected to keep doing that, you're going to probably, you're looking at our best value going forward. So $42.29 at checkout. Then we'll show you the bracelet. The bracelet's going to be the same price if you want to get the tennis bracelet style. The tennis bracelet, same deal. Same deal. It's going to be, the tennis bracelet's going to be $369. Okay, so we're talking about a difference of 5 points, and we'll do the tennis bracelet, which is going to be the same exact price. We'll just show you here. If you want to get the tennis bracelet style, which are smaller diamonds, but go all the way around. So that's really the difference. That's how I think the decision is easy to make, just depending on what your preference is. The tennis bracelet is 1120279. If you like the tennis bracelet, that's going to be $369 in diamonds, 7 inches in length. Otherwise, we can extend it for you. And that bracelet will be the same price of $46.99, so $42.29 at checkout. Okay, so that'll be your choice of. So let me know which one you prefer, and then we'll move right along. And then we've got still diamond hoops. I mean, this is what's been the request today, has been all about diamonds. So we want to continue to bring those to you and let you know that they are here at the best price they can be going forward. So keep all that in mind. But let's move on from our bangle. And Allison, what did you take? Were you thinking about something else, or are you on the bangles? Okay, do they like the bangles or the bracelet? Tennis or bangle? Yeah, me too. I think it's just the best way to go. If you're looking for bigger diamonds, which you probably are at this point, you want to go there because it just gives you such a bigger diamond look and payoff. The tennis bracelet feels a little bit on the flimsy side compared to this. So given the price is the same, I would go here as well. Yeah. Yeah. Which color do you want to see? I had on the white and the rose. Do you want to see the yellow? Yeah, okay, so that's the one I did not have on, so I figured maybe that was the case. So we'll try on the yellow gold for you as well. And is that a requester's by any chance, thinking about it? Oh, good. A special treat, perhaps? I know they've been shopping with me for a long, long time, so it was so good to hear from them and show you exactly what they're looking for. But it's, again, for everybody to take advantage of. It's one of those that is an icon here, so really want you to be able to take advantage. That's the yellow gold bangle on the wrist there, so you can see, and that is no small piece. And then you're going to have the yellow gold in the back, so that's going to be all mirror finished from the back of the bracelet, and then you've got that really beautiful style. It still plays well with others, still going to look great if you do stack it next to a timepiece or another bracelet of any kind. You can put it with your link styles, you can put it with other bangles. I'd love to see it with a nail bracelet. I know how many of you have the nail bangle that I created here, so it's a lot of great options when you wear something like that, but it's also big enough to just wear on its own. It's not like it needs companions. It doesn't need friends. It just looks really good on its own. Okay, so coming up, we're going to get to that Moonstone. Then at the bottom of this hour, that's in about, not long, guys, 6 minutes till we get to those big diamonds. The yellow diamonds are coming out to play, and there are natural yellows. All right, bangles are just about gone. Now let's take a look at this. Moonstone, can't wait. This is where, look at this. I just think that Moonstone is just like the earrings. I'm so glad we had the request for the earrings earlier and we were able to bring those out, because here again is the oval that is giving such a big wow factor to this amazing, amazing stone. It's got all the colors possible here. 9988 is the number. It's our new oval. It's a 2 carat 16, so it's got a good size to it here. And one of our very, very best. Also the way the diamonds are set on the side. So if you look, it's actually a wider band. It's a little more unusual to see right now. You've got the wider band. You've got a little bit of a leaf design throughout, the pave, the leaf-like design, the texture of the gold. But then we've got the 216, white, yellow, rose, gold, your choice of. That's kind of nice. Again, I pointed out yesterday that hasn't always been the case with our Moonstones. Sometimes they're only in white. They have to stay. This one's an option of white, yellow, or rose gold, but you also do have diamonds. The diamond weight is 9 points, so it's meant to be a lot more gold than it is diamonds, which again, gold is more valuable than even diamonds right now. It's true. So we've got a really exquisite value, and look at all the, oh yeah, it's got that orangey pink red sheen that comes out of nowhere. So don't be surprised if the first compliment you get is, oh, I love your ruby. Because at first glance, when it moves, it might look like a ruby or a merengue pink spinel, but this is amazing. So excited about this one, 216. And well, hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Oh, that is right. Yes, absolutely. We won't see her. That's true. I know that, actually, Elizabeth, thank you for reminding me, because I know we have a birthday coming up of one of our shoppers. And isn't it true that so many of our shoppers have befriended other shoppers, and you guys are shoppers and friends, and that's wonderful. And so, Elizabeth, thank you so much. First of all, thank you for your kind compliment. I appreciate that. And Happy New Year to you, Elizabeth. But that's true. I'm not going to see you guys on Tuesday, which is the 6th, and special birthday shout out. We have a birthday girl, Anna S. She's in Georgia, I believe. Anna, she just treated herself to, I think it was her birthday present. At least it should be her birthday present. She got the big trillion Tanzanite the other day and already got it and loves it. So Anna, happy birthday to you on the early side. I'll be thinking of you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Actually, not only do I have a dear, dear friend who has a birthday on Tuesday with you, but also it was my grandfather's birthday as well. So, it's always a special day. January 6th is always one of those very special days to me. So, Anna, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Take a look at this. And hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Here we are with our 216, and it is going to be our 9 points in diamonds. And we've got white, yellow, rose, gold. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for a little Moonstone to be less than $4,000. What about you? Are we all ready to get the Moonstone of a lifetime? You got to be quick though. Look at the rainbows there, all the way through the crown facets. You look through, there's that gorgeous pinky red. I'm going to try it on. I love that it's got so much gold. It's true. I did make that statement. Gold is more valuable than diamonds right now. So just when you think, oh, I'm getting a lot of diamonds, you're getting a lot of gold, which is even more important. And that's not going to be $39.99 at all. Let's blow it out. We've got a couple minutes till our yellow diamond trio comes out to play. My favorite trillion is going to be among them. A beautiful way to treat yourself on a very important diamond special wheel. And then let's do this. Okay, watch what we're going to get here. I have rarely, because these Moonstones just came out a couple months ago as far as this private collection is concerned. Prior to that, I had like 2 of them. They were cabochons. They were only kind of gray-blue colors. There has not been one this affordable at $39 very often. And I've got an idea here. because I know how many of us want to get these before they're gone, because I told you yesterday the collection is really dwindling. I can't, if I don't have the loose stones, we can't make the jewelry. So once the loose stones are gone, we have nothing left to make jewelry out of. We are gemstone purveyors first, and then we are custom designers second. So the custom designs are made really with the gemstone as the inspiration and as really the catalyst to create these beautiful designs. So if we're out of moonstones, we're out of moonstones. So this is, I really want to make one affordable here, and a lot more affordable than we've seen prior to this. So let's take it down lower than even $29.99. I have an idea, and this is going to get a lot of phones busy, but again, not a piece that I can just sit here and sell to everybody who wants one. You have to dial in very quickly, because it will not be even 29. I was thinking about 24, but then I realized I got the earrings discounted so dramatically. The Moonstone earrings were gone at that price. I'll tell you what, let's make it even better than $2,000. How about $19.99? And the color is stunning. The colors, it's just iridescence, and it's glow, and it's sparkle still. You're getting a story on every level here. And we are going to be, guys, okay, you know what? Hold on. Don't say sold yet, operators. Allison, you thinking about it? Jason thinking about it? Andy thinking about it? Here's what I'm going to do. Aw, you're welcome, Mom. Let's do this. It was my mom's dad. It was my mom's dad. She's, yeah. Best man on the planet. I tell you what, I'm going to do better than $19.99. Better. Better, 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 better. Not 19, not 18. If you have not dialed in yet, go for it. Call me. Call me, call me, call me, call me. Make sure you're on the phone lines ready to go. This is not going to be 18, not 17. Okay, I've gone too low. But what can I say? We have 90 minutes exactly to give you 10% off. 90 minutes. 90. 90, and the event is over. I see you Wednesday, new jewelry. So listen, Wednesday's going to be fun too. But 10% off won't be here. That banner won't be here. This is our last now 90 minutes of this event. It's not going to be $17.77. Love that price tag. Love where it takes it after 10%. I'll just keep on going. I got a lot of liberties to take today. I'm using every one of them. We're not going to do 17 or 16 or 15. This is so low. The band is huge. The band is wide. There's a lot of gold here. There are diamonds. The Moonstone's huge. It's a 2 carat 16, but it's going to look like 4 carats, and I don't hear sold yet. Okay, let's go even lower than $15.99. It's going to go. I will make it even better. Take advantage of it right now. It's going to be only $1,499. That's it. And by the way, Tony, I just got reminded. I got to show you something after the show, okay? Remind me to show you a picture of who I saw on the news last night, who we know, who was the, who is our lottery winner. We worked with a lottery winner. Well, he was a lottery winner after we worked with him, because needless to say, yeah, he didn't need to work with us anymore after he won the lottery. He won one of the biggest jackpots ever. And he's now a government official. So anyway, remind me, Tony, I'll show you. I saw him on the news last night. But anyway, so remind me to show you that. But let's go, guys, $14.99. And $13.49 checkout? Yes. Okay, so that's it. That should be gone. That's a huge, huge value on a very large moonstone. And you got a last chance here to get it, $13.49, and we don't have it gone yet, in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold in your size. Now, I know there's a little delay to the broadcast, but we're going to give that 60 seconds, and that should not be here. And we still got bangles going out the door. Thank you, everybody. Loving the diamond bangles. White, yellow, and rose gold there. We still have diamond bands from earlier. That was our first hour. And here it is at $13.49. What color, by the way, Joanne, did Ashley and Jason end up getting one, and what color did they get? They did get the white gold. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Okay. Allison, what were you taking over there? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, next up. Well, I'll keep the Moonstone. I can keep it. We also have that big Tanzanite coming up. Are we ready for yellow diamonds? Because technically I'm like a minute behind where I wanted to be here. On the major, major, major yellow diamonds. It's a pear shape, a heart shape, and a trillion in huge sizes of yellow diamonds. Okay. Look at that. Well, that's a beauty. Let's get to our yellow diamonds. Where do you want to start? I'm going to start here. I'm going to put my favorite up in the middle, and show you what a, please, I'm sorry I said the carat weight, I gave it away. Because otherwise I would ask you right now, what do you think the size of that is? You see a lot of pieces here. You know, this is basically a yellow diamond that looks like a 3 carat. It just does. We have 3 carats, not trillions, but I have 3 carats. I've had one the last couple of days that I keep showing you, a 302 cushion. This gives you that look, but you know that you guys all held off because it's 20 grand. Look at this. Don't love a trillion? No problem. I have a pear shape that looks arguably larger. And then I have the rare. The heart shape is here. Okay, so my party people who love a lot of celebration here, diamonds, all natural yellows, all from, I think you can tell, same designer here. Same amazing, you know, I'll just put this one up front. They're not gonna like stagger well. Look at how beautiful these are. And these are all happen to be the same size of yellow diamond, but the trick is they've got that matching halo right beside them. So they end up, not just because of their fancy cuts looking bigger, but also the illusion of adding that extra bit of color that matches, so it extends and broadens the perimeter of the stone to make it look so much larger than it already is, and it's already a large size. Now, can you believe we're taking precious yellow diamonds? I told you the last couple of days that for this finale on Sunday, because I announced that this would be the finale of the event on Friday night. Friday night, I know a lot, it was busy. It was still New Year's. Everyone was still probably traveling and partying and out. Maybe you had family and friends still visiting, or maybe you were on the go. I know how many folks, this is why we extended this just through the year just a little bit, just to make sure that everybody had a chance to save. But I told you there'd be special things for the final day. And this is really exemplifying that, to show you that we are bringing out what does not need to be discounted, what should not be discounted. Yellow diamonds of this size are getting more and more rare by the moment. Since I put them up on the wheel, they've gotten more rare because we're only dealing with a finite amount that come out of the ground. The big mine, the big argon mine that we've looked at for years, it's been shut down now for several years. It's really extended the value of all the rest of the yellow diamonds out there. Let's take another look at this wheel because we have all 3 at 159s. So we could call it our 159 carat weight in natural yellow diamonds because they're all the same center stone size. And then they'll vary a little bit on what's on the sides here. But this is really what it's all about as far as a huge discount, because they shouldn't be. And they're $17,999. They've been on the air before. I've had these. I've presented them. I've tried them on. They've been 18 grand with no discount. Now they get to be so much less. Keep in mind, there's only one of each. They stay as they are. We can get it sized and shipped out to you right away. And look at this. And they're all going to be finished on the inside as well. Look at that finishing. And I'm not just talking about like a little border. I'm talking about complete finished under galleries under every single one of them. So designer, that's how they look. They're all in 14 karat two-tone gold. Again, they stay as they are, and they will not be $17,999. Look at that. There you go. Here's another one. Here's another one. Look at that. Heart shape, trillion, or pear, which is your favorite? They're all 3 going to go. This is a nothing price for these rings. It's time to treat yourself, because otherwise you're kicking yourself. You're going, where did the yellow diamonds go? All I'm seeing now are the half carats, and they're more money than what I could have got a carat 59 for. Take advantage of it. I know in the wholesale, a month from right now, I'll be in Tucson, Arizona. I'll be talking about yellow diamonds. I'll be getting you the latest up-to-date price tags on the wholesale on what those are. And then, guess what? We're expecting to see over $26,000 for an individual 1 carat. These are the carat 59. Diamonds don't just work in an incremental basis, they work in an exponential basis, especially when you've gone from white diamonds, the norm, to the yellows, which are natural, which that word is important there because they are. So this will not be $17,999. Take a look here at what we've got for you. It's better than 17. Come on in. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. We'll take them under $10,000 and make them better than $99.99. It is one quick opportunity, as we only have an hour and 22 minutes left in the event. Not only our week, but the event. So come on in, because they're not 99, 89, 79. Remember, they're all 159 on the centers. The side stones are going to vary, but they're all about a carat in side stones. They're all right around a carat. So you're getting about 260 around or overall in your rings, no matter which one you choose. It's either 260 or 262. And guess what we'll do? Heart-shaped trillion pair, come on in. They're not even 79 or 69.99. Big yellows are rare. Notice the color. It's not pale. It's not brown. There's no orange. There's no brown. There's no green. They are pure sunshine yellows. That's what you look for. Look for that antidote to seasonal affective disorder. It's right here. That's the antidote. I've never gone through seasonal affective disorder until the last several weeks. And now, because we usually see the sun every day. We've gone a couple weeks without seeing any sun. And so I get it. I get what seasonal affective disorder is all about now. I get it. I get it. It is not going to be $69.99, but there's also rarity and value and beauty. And look at this on the hand. I'm going to take my own personal favorite because I like a power stone. I like seeing the trillion. It gives you a really beautiful, lively kind of brilliance to it. I know they're diamonds, so they should be brilliant, but there's something about the trillion that goes the extra mile there. We're not even doing $69.99. Call me. It's whichever one, and we're already getting busy on the lines because, well, they're under 7,000, and this is before 10% off. This gives you the biggest look because, of course, the elongation of a pair, so you're naturally getting a really elongated look there with that pear shape. Tell me something. This looks bigger than the 302. My 302 is here for 20 grand. This looks bigger than the 302. It just does. It does. And it's not going to be 20 grand or 7,000. It's not even 65. It's not even 62. That's the pair. Let me try on the precious heart. Oh, what about like an anniversary coming up? Just because you want to really celebrate, like the big birthday, the retirement, the anniversary, whatever it is. Look at the heart shape. Can you imagine owning a carat 60 or carat 59 to be exact, heart-shaped, yellow, all natural, and it's not even $6,000. They are $59.99, but don't forget about that 10% off. You've got your last day to get that extra $600 off, so it'll be only $53.99 per yellow diamond. Which one do you like? The heart shape is stunning. They all are. And it's so hard to find a true heart shape because usually they're just like trillions that want to be hearts. This is a true, defined, you see the cleft in the middle, heart shape. And then, of course, all of these mountings are celebrating those fancy cuts because it's emphasizing that. It's keeping the cut as the mounting shape around it. Let me know which one you like. We're going to give them 60 seconds. We got to go. Those need to be gone. You can't score a value like that anywhere else on planet Earth. This is that thing that if they were $59,000 in Beverly Hills right now, which you got to go high-end designer to find natural. Sorry, you're not going to find something like this in comparison. If you're truly looking to compare lemons to lemons, I'm going to use that because of the color, because that's a bad reference because lemons usually indicate something's wrong with it. You would wonder if $59.99. But if we go with the old proverbial saying, if you're comparing apples to apples, oranges to oranges, lemons to lemons, whatever, you're only finding the faux, the treated, the lookalikes. Jason, which one do you like? Trillion, my favorite. Who is buying it for me? I mean, I'm sorry, who's buying it for themselves? Who? Monica. Does she need my address? It's okay. Monica's already got it. Trillion done. Item number is item number 1129559. Monica, thank you so much. It is gone. Does she need to see it again on the hand? I had it on one way. I'll try it on the other way. Here it is on the hand. Oh my goodness. My favorite too. How is that only $53.99? Oh yeah. New Year's sale, best values ever. Now we have the heart and the pear. They've got to go as well, and they will. So trillion, my own personal choice, gone. Now we have the heart shape. This is again $159, and then the pear shape is also $159. Yes. Pear shape, gone. The big one's gone. 9565. They're all the same size, but again, it looks big, right? It looks big. Pear shape, I'll go on the hand one more time there. Opposite way as I had it before. The pear shape is now gone. Thank you. Let me know, Joanne, who got that one. And the last is arguably the rarest of the cut. The most challenging of the cuts is certainly the heart shape. So we'll show item number 1129562 up close and personal right here. Congratulations on the pear, on the trillion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's the heart shape again, ready to give to yourself, ready to give to a loved one. I mean, nothing says love like a heart-shaped stone. I'm not even into heart shapes, and I love that stone. So it's our 159, and it's going to be our 12 points in yellow and 85 points. So as I was saying, you're getting about a carat in the diamonds that accent it. There's the 159 in the center, 12 points plus 85 points. So that would be that total of 97 points overall in what's alongside the heart-shaped center. And congrats on the pear and the trillion. Where's Monica calling us from, Jason? Where are we sending that? Is she going far? Where? New York? Oh, that's not exactly close by. But I do visit sometimes. All right, so congrats on that one. And then let me know who's got the pair. All right, so here we go. Heart shape is $59.99. Who got the pair? Judy got it. Thank you, Judy. Enjoy it. And then there's our heart shape, $59.99, but $53.99 instead. So that'll be one last one. Come on in. Don't let the heart shape stay here. And the perfect look in yellow diamonds. I'm just shocked. That heart shape is just so extremely rare to get. And don't forget, if there's any questions you have on all the white diamonds we've seen throughout the day, it's been a driving force behind what we've been seeing as requests. I also have, look at this, yellow diamond lovers. I have a yellow diamond necklace that's brand new to show you. So we'll see that coming up before we wrap it up in about, what do we have, 76 minutes left. 7.6 or 6.7, I don't know, one of those. But $59.99, I don't know, sorry. Tony, the fact you know about that is, that's when you know. That's when we should stop saying it, right? When us oldies start knowing about what the kids are doing, we should probably stop talking about it. But here we are, $59.99. Okay, so coming up, let's talk about our diaspora and, crescent moon earrings. Wait, I was surprised to see these here because I feel like we had them on the event earlier, like weeks ago. I thought they sold out, but maybe you never know. Sometimes we find things in the vault that we maybe had missing at first. So not really missing is the word, but like, you know, some hide a little bit in the vault. So let's show you what we have here. I've got some crescent moon earrings for you where there's a left and a right design. I think they're so cool because there's also a big designer that does a lot of crescent moons right now in their fashion, and they're starting to do costume jewelry. And I was shopping last night, just, you know, online. It's the only shopping I do really is online. And I was looking at that particular designer who I love. And my gosh, their costume jewelry is practically the price of our fine jewelry. So not unusual, but take a look at 1110376 if you like this crescent moon motif. Here it is, ready to give you in the white or the yellow. That's the yellow. I've got the white gold here that I'll show you as well. And then we'll get you that great little hoop to start, lever back kind of drop here. And yet it's going to be a carat 01 in the diamond weight. And it's got an 1.5 inch drop as well. So I'll show you that. And then we are getting close to last hour. So please continue to get requests. And we had a lot of them in the first hour. We're ready for hour number 2 to have a few requests as well. But there's your 1.5 inch length. And again, this is the yellow, but notice how much of the white gold you see there, because that's what it's about. It's about the white diamond. So meaning there's a little rhodium underneath, but it really just gives you, it's the white diamonds that are going to make the look here and that are going to be the outstanding viewpoint. I've got these here. There's the white gold, so you can see the comparison. What we have is 1 pair here in the white gold and 2 pairs actually in the yellow. So 3 of you will get the treat here to get these white diamond earrings that feel so fabulous. And I don't know, crescent moons, again, we were ahead of our time when we designed these and first made them because they're hotter now than they were then. And that's why I'm excited to bring them out for you. They're actually going to be, wow, this is a lot of workmanship, as you know, to do an earring like this, and a great style. And obviously you see I've got them 2 different ways. I did that on purpose so you can see how they look if you flare the crescent moons out or if you flare them in. Either way, you've got a left and right design, so you choose how you want to wear them. But they're actually going to be, well, $57.99 is not going to be my sale event price that's going to get them out the door. We will make sure they go, and simple and easy as I can make it here, we're going to go ahead and send them out right now for less than $2,000. Remember, you're even getting diamonds up front in the hoop, and then they just keep on going all the way through. I want to show you a little close-up view as well of how these look so you can see. I know they're not going to sit on their own very well, but at least I can give you a little heads up of what they're going to look like as far as how these diamonds are designed throughout the crescent moon here. So you can see they're all round brilliance, but then they've got the larger and the smaller. So the smaller on the outside, and then I'm going to try one on for you as well. And I know that's not the best look at them, but bear with me. I got to have 2 hands to put them on. So, because you do want to open up that hinge. It's got that really nice clicking closure, just a really simple way to go here. It's easy to wear. They're nice and secure on. And I'm going to borrow one here for you. So I'm going to borrow the yellow because I just realized I have a lot of yellow gold on. So I'll just keep the theme going here with the yellow gold, and we're going to go under 2,000. Let's keep going. Our last hour is on its way here of our big sale event. Yeah, those are cute. Really cool, right? Little personality. Who says you can't have fine jewelry with some personality? something different, maybe a little touch of whimsy. They are here for you, and we're going to do better than 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'm going to blow them out for $14.99. Obviously, you could put them the other way if you want to, but they're only $14.99, less 10%. So $13.49 for a carat 01 and a whole lot of diamonds that you're getting as well. A lot of gold, a lot of beauty workmanship as well. We know that. And we're going to go ahead and send them out. Remember, that is the yellow gold, which I only have 2 in the yellow, 1 pair in the white gold. That'll be that. Let's take another look at them close up, and I'll prop them up for you. So that's going to be it. We still have the heart-shaped yellow diamond. I don't anticipate that'll be here for the rest of the show, but certainly at this moment, it is still here. So if you'd like to get the heart shape, please holler at me, and we'll help you out. But there's one of the crescent moon earrings for you. So last bit of our second hour here today. Let me know if you like the crescent moons, white or yellow gold. That's it. We'll give them 60 seconds. Then we got to move on. And then we're going to start the hour. We have that Tanzanite pendant coming up. The Tanzanite, I showed it to you earlier. It's brand new in design. It's actually got the Asher cut Tanzanite and princess cut diamonds as your bail. So we will see that coming up here in just a few short minutes. I'm really excited about it. And $13.49 on the crescent moons. Thank you, thank you. And then we also have, we got to recap those hoop earrings for those of you that missed them. I'm getting some questions about, wait, you've got some new earrings in your second piercing. Actually, I wish I had some new earrings. I am borrowing them for another 71 minutes. Let me show you this earring that is too good to stay here. These are the absolute stunners. I do think I need to invest into them, to be honest with you. I've got 112, 74, 27. Keep calling on the crescent moons. We'll count those out and let you know when they're sold out. But look at this, the 2-carat diamond hoop with 5 stones per. I'm going to leave the other ones on because they're already ready to go to show you. They can be primary piercing or, I think, second as well, because I like a little hoop. And these aren't so little, but I like to do the graduated hoops. And I typically start, the lower they are, the bigger the hoop, and then they go up and get smaller because that's where the lobe gets more narrow. So I like that stacked look where they go smaller as you go up. If you have 2 piercings, everyone's doing a hoop right now in the second piercing. This is just the most decadent way to do it because you're getting, well, 20-point individual diamonds, and that's what they look like up close. So you can see I've got our 410s in, which again, I had them on earlier with our 3-carat 36s. So you can see there's different ways you can play with it, but obviously they look incredible here. And also as a primary, if you like that 5/8 of an inch, which is just a little bit over a half. So not quite 3/4, but over a half, and you can see how big and juicy those diamonds are. They are 20 points each. You get 10 stones because it's 5 per earring, and they are some of the best value we have in earrings, especially when you consider how much gold you're getting. It's white gold or yellow gold or rose gold as well. These are actually, it's fun to see because they're actually the yellow gold now, and notice how they're next to the white gold. Yet you don't see the yellow gold. Does that make sense? It really is. Don't be scared of the yellow gold. If that's what you wear primarily and that's what you're the most of, which is what is the case with myself, you've got the way that you're going to get all the beauty of the white diamonds even when they're set in the yellow. So don't be worried about that. Let's go back up close. And we're going to make it even better than even that $79.99. And they do have the button, by the way, the button release, which is very important. So you're not pulling them apart. You've got the button release closure. So it just means this little button here is going to be what you press down to open them up. All you do to put them on is click them closed. You'll hear them lock into place. You'll know they're secure. You know they're ready to wear and enjoy and never think about it again and just let the compliments come on in. But you've got something incredible here. Instead of $79.69 or $59.99, here's how you do it. And this is going to be, oh yeah, we're going to blow them out for $2,999. That's another $300 off. They'll be $26.99 at checkout, and they're in white, yellow, or rose. So all 3 choices ready to go here, and what we've got is a very special opportunity for you. So take advantage. We're about 8 minutes away from our very last hour of this incredible event. All good things must come to an end. This one's coming to an end at 1 p.m. Pacific today. So last chance, last call. Okay, so $26.99. That's our ultimate. If you know how many people love this size. This size is very wearable. If you're worried about, okay, I'm not sure where to go in size. I know we have a lot of hoops to provide you with. I know we have a lot of options as far as size and diameter. This is the one that tends to be really foolproof as far as when you're not sure where to go. Usually our ladies are going to err on the side of a little more wearable like this. So this is a great way to go. And you've got the chance to get these massive diamonds. They're a fifth of a carat each. They're all set in their own individual 4-prong basket as well. And this is just a remarkable, remarkable value. So last call. They were requested early on in our show. Just want to bring them out one more time just in case you're a little late to join us, a late arrival today. You can go ahead and get that one here, and I hope you will, because they're so wearable. And they show up from such a distance. So whether, you know, that's why a lot of people want the bigger hoops, but they don't know if there's going to be the practicality there. So the key is to really find a smaller hoop that's wearable, but you still want it to show up. Don't wear an earring that no one's going to see. This, with the width of the diamonds and the individual size of the diamonds, you can see how they show up. Even from, you've been watching them across the room all day, they really do have that big, powerful look to them. So not heavy, really easy to wear, and what a value when you're getting big diamond weight, both overall and individually here in those 5-stone hoops, okay? So we're gonna keep on moving. The heart shape is still here. Love that heart-shaped yellow. Don't leave that behind. If you're thinking about it, make sure you get it before it's gone, because it will go before the show is over. We wrap up this show in about, what do we have here? We got about, at this point now we have 66 minutes. That's it, guys. That's it. So not a lot of time here. Let's keep on moving, though. We've got another big value. Did have a really, really cool citrine to show you that really looks like out of this world, quite literally. It's my most hated term to use, and I never use it, but this one literally looks out of this world. So that is cool. Just to show you, because somebody asked me the other day for a fancy cut citrine, and I went through again this morning early, and I was like, let me see if there's anything else. And this one did pop up. So there is a, we literally call it Crazy Fire. That's what it's called. It's actually on your invoice, it will see 924 Crazy Fire citrine. Sure, yeah, I guess. Crazy Fire, sure. I don't know, it looks almost like a floral pattern inside. If like you looked inside, like at a microscope of petals on a floral, that's a really cool piece. So I'll just show it. It's kind of wild. So let's just show it, because there's always, we love different jewelry. And then you have, what's interesting is this really cool polishing on the inside, because most of the magic happens on the inside of the stone. And that's where all this faceting comes to play. So it just looks so beautifully like futuristic, and it creates these lights inside of it that are so stunning. And it's really lovely. Well, Kathy, I'm glad you're enjoying. Kathy in New York wanted everyone to know that she got a yellow diamond from me, and she really, really loves it. So, you know, if you're thinking about the yellow diamonds, go ahead and grab one while they're still here at these price tags, because yeah, they're well worth it. And listen, if you ever get tired of it, you could go, you know, sell it and make a huge profit. So trust me, you can. So do you see what they do here? And they actually have 4 sections of diamonds on the first halo, and then another 2. It's going to be 1128365. I like some different jewelry. I just like to have variety for you. Here it is. And that Crazy Fire cut is 1128365, one only, yellow gold only. And we have got this one. It's even got the extra little concave table faceting. So it's maybe the Crazy Fire concave citrine. I'll do this, guys. I'm going to make it $12.99 on that one. $12.99. Last hour's approaching. Big hour for, I would imagine some requests are going to be coming in as well. And we have got this $12.99. It's a 924, 57 points in the diamond weight. I got to show it on because you really want to see it, how it just lights up from farther away. It really is cool when you see this from a distance, and it's big. It's definitely going to be a larger piece overall, no question about it. And only $12.99, but $11.69 at checkout for you. And yeah, this one's a big one. It's hefty. It's got some size to it. There it is. You can see that. Goes all the way across the hand, side to side. Look at how it just lights up with those colors. And it's more orange than it is yellow. Our Madeira citrines usually are. This is more of a mandarin garnet color than a citrine color traditionally. And so that's going to be here for only $11.69, just how to show it. I think it's cool. If you want a different type of fancy cut, like I said, I went hunting today to find some different cuts of citrine. So we'll go on a little, just a little run here and just show you about 30 seconds of each here. Here's the next one, 9471. This is it's a hexagon, so 6 sides. Just double checking my math there. And then I was caught up in the diamonds. 26 points in diamonds, around 215. That's 9471 is your item number, stays in white gold. And we'll blow this one out. Then we have an even more affordable option coming up. So some really cool different styles that are exclusive to us. Not going to find them anywhere else. And we've got this one. 9471, fancy cut. It's a hexagon, 6 sides there, and we'll do that with the 26 points in diamonds, which is that very designer crisscross or X design. Then it's got cutouts in the band. That's a diamond-shaped cutout. There's so much geometry here. Okay, that's not fair to call it geometry. Geometry scares a lot of us. Like, I'm not a math person, so like, I can do without the geometry. Thank you, I graduated past that. This is geometrics, but just in aesthetics. So in the design, it's our 215 with 26 points in diamonds, and it's only $9.99 for that one. I got one more to show you. It's a trefoil cut. So we're gonna show that on the way, and then we'll be done with our Madeira citrines, and you can take any one you want. And then we've got a last call on the show, 1 hour, 2 minutes left, in 10% off. So it might be the time when you're thinking about, okay, but I really hope she shows this. Guys, I am, as much as I'd love to be telepathic, I am not. Well, actually, that's not true, but only sometimes, okay? Not all the time. And it's really hard to do a live show and still be telepathic with everyone across the nation. So it is the best thing to do to either contact me directly, like Jason and Ashley did earlier, or like a lot of you do through Messenger or through my email. And you can contact me directly, or you can just call in. Whatever you're more comfortable with, usually, you know, either way, it's going to be instant. So instant gratification on those requests. But as we approach last hour of our 10% off, want to make sure you're taking advantage of all these big discounts, okay? So that's last call there. Citrine, I got one more for you. I got one more to share with you that's a really, really good, really cool citrine. It's all kinds of fabulous, fabulous, fabulous color. I mean, they're all Madeiras. That's the thing. It's all the best quality. Here's our last. And hi, Brenda. Oh, Brenda has a yellow diamond too. She says, I have a 1 carat heart shape from Lolo, and she likes it. Yay! Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, they make such a great, she was saying she uses a yellow diamond to, she upgraded her wedding ring, and so she wears a yellow diamond as an upgraded wedding ring. I love that. Well, thank you, Brenda. Thank you to you. Thank you to David. Happy New Year to you both. That's the first time I've heard from you since the new year, so Happy New Year. I hope your 2026 is off to a great start, and I love you right back. Oh, they don't miss a show, by the way. She said, we watch every single day and we love you. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. And again, now our citrine, last one of the bunch here. It is 9248. This is the 393. This is that trefoil fancy cut with the same design on the other side, but in diamonds. And that is going to be our 12 points in diamonds. One only here. Oh, let's just blow it out. $6.99 on that one. $6.99, 15 seconds to go till the top of the hour. So our fancy cut citrines. Just thought they'd be fun and different. You know, something a little we haven't seen yet in this event very much. So that's a huge value. Don't forget to call us on those band rings, 7-stone style, 5-stone style, the ruby that was here, the white diamond was here. We loved the value on the yellows, but I also had a 1 carat white diamond GIA certified that's also still here for the same price. So keep all that in mind as we get ready for our top of the hour. Our Tanzanite Especial. It's coming up and it's awesome. 112-9940 will get you ready for it here. This is the ultimate. And it's about time we had a pendant for all of the requests I get, and it's daily. A number of requests that I get for Tanzanite. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to try to set this different ways, because the truth is we were so smart about this to do essentially the whole piece is a bail. Every bit, not just the top where the diamonds are. So if you wanted to, I think most of us are probably going to wear it like so. But if you wanted to switch up the angle of your diamonds or the orientation of the diamonds, you can do that just simply by how you put your chain through it. So that is simple and easy. So now we get to talk top of the hour. And again, a reminder that we are still showing you brand new pieces as we welcome our last hour of our last day of this incredibly epic sale we've been doing for a while now. I'm Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for being with us. We have an hour left in our week. By the time I see you Wednesday night, which is our next broadcast, 5 o'clock Wednesday, that's 5 o'clock Pacific time, it is going to be sale over. That doesn't mean game over. It just means sale over, 10% off going away. But we've got a lot of brand new pieces, so I hope you'll tune in and just hang out with us and see what we've been cooking up and see what we are going to make still a great value. Don't be intimidated. We've been melting down gold of pieces that don't sell during this event to make jewelry affordable in the new. So that's going to be coming up in the new year, if I will. New year, new jewelry, lots of it coming up on Wednesday night. But take a look at this. We've got our new Tanzanite. This one is a little, you know, some of the inventory's gone a little quickly, so we are still bringing you knew, throughout the show today, which is very exciting. And this is 112-9940. It's going to be angled a little bit. I'm going to show you the different angles because it's still our blue wing block D we love. Cut this stone out of a museum reserve material. Otherwise, guys, I didn't have that cut of or that size a few weeks ago. Now it's a good size. This is not a small stone. It is a 170. Blue wing, block D. I'm just going to hold it back here a little bit further. I just want you to get the right angle on it, even though it probably needs to be on its side to show you the proper angle because we're kind of looking down on it. It's a carat 70 minimum. It's got a 12-point princess cut diamond weight. Let's remember these are big individual diamonds. They're not small. They're not little teeny tiny accents. 12, well, divided by 3, that means 4 pointers each there. So a really outstanding look. And they're all locked in with this beautiful border of gold, and it's one of our new ones today. So we have been, I do think that's been one of the highlights of this event is it has not been just old inventory. We've really had at least 3 or 4 new pieces every single show for you, which has been such a thrill to bring. And this is our 170 minimum, 12 points in diamonds. It is white gold only. Now, Andy, are we only doing white gold only, or is that just what's ready to go? Okay, so just white gold. Just want to clarify because these notes are never accurate. Let's do this. I'm ready to give you a huge value. It's not a small stone. They're not small diamonds. And it's not really a small price either because it's not a small stone, it's not small diamonds, and it's brand new, and it's all fancy cuts. The diamonds are fancy. The center stone is fancy. And it's not regular Tanzanite. It's not block C. It's not regular block D. It's blue wing block D, best of the best of the best. And you got it right here. This will not last. Can guarantee you that. Don't have a lot of them to go around. We're only able to make a couple because we took a big museum reserve stone, had our amazing lapidaries who are here on staff. They were able to cut this down to our own specifications to make sure that we bring you the exotic cut and still have that great color and saturation and neon that we also desire. And that's why you can rest assured that if you have bought a Tanzanite from me at this show in the last 7+ years, because that's when we debuted it back in 2018, if you have purchased a Tanzanite, this is going to be the quality and the level and the color and the neon that will match. That's the beauty of it. Because if you go out and about and buy Tanzanite elsewhere, okay, you're probably going to spend more money anyways, but it's not going to match what you have in the best of the best. And of course, we don't have a lot of this material. That's why we had to cut this material out of an existing larger stone, which is also why we have so few for this top of the hour. So the top of the hour is going to be an amazing value. It's the quantity that's a bit of a problem here. And that's why I'm really going to implore you to get on the phone lines very quickly, very early. It will not be, and I know this is a great value for today, but a $31.99 price tag is not going to be my top of the hour worthy price, so I got to do better and take another big old liberty for my last 55 minutes of this sale event. 55. It's 12:05. It means 55. 5 is a lucky number for me, so here we go. It won't be even $31.99. Could we do 25 for 55? Maybe. We could probably do $15.55 and then really get rolling with the values, but I'm going to take it that much lower. I don't want to do $15.55. I don't even want to do $14.99. We are ready to go. We are ready to give you the ultimate value. You come on in. We've already got 3 gone. Guys, don't you think that's amazing? First of all, to our shoppers who are longtime shoppers, who say sold as a piece goes on the air because they know that sometimes they've lollygagged before, and you know what? They miss out. Don't you love that word, lollygag? Oh, yeah. They just held off a bit, and then you miss out. There is absolutely no sense in doing that. We have shoppers that know I'm going to bring a value. They know no one's going to bring you a better value on the planet. That's a big statement, but it's true. You could buy man-made stones, you could buy lab-grown stones, you could buy simulant stones, you could buy costume jewelry, you can buy, okay, maybe the real deal that's not nearly as good, and you're going to pay more. So I'm going to deliver a value, especially when it's my top of the hour that I've been touting all day. It's going to be a value. And that's why if you're going, how do people say it's sold at 40? Because they know that's a deal. And they know if it's the top of the hour with me, I'm going to take it low, low. And that's what we do and still give you the 10% discount. That's why you want to take full advantage of this. It will not be $14.99 or $13.99. And we already have now 4 reserved, 4 are gone, 4 are spoken for. So this is it. This is your chance right now. And it will not be 13. Come on in, because we got a very busy, listen, a few of you are going to be on hold here, waiting online. That's what happens today. And yet it might be down to the point where did someone beat you by just seconds? That's where, again, you got to dial in early. It's not $13.99. This is going to be even better. And you're getting a carat 70 at least. At least. That's important too. I'm going to show it all the different ways because you're probably waiting to see, okay, yeah, but what's it going to look like when it's on? What's the size? And maybe there's a little water spot that she needs to polish off. Yeah, I'll do that too, because I saw that when it moves. One angle shows a little water spot there. Take a look. It's from the polishing. Look at that. So modern. Look what that does to light up. See how that works? Lights up. Then you've got, it's perfect for every day. A ½ an inch top to bottom, almost. Yeah, about a ½ an inch. Call it a ½ an inch. Take a look at it on the neckline here. Oh my goodness, so beautiful the way this looks. I gotta blow it out. You know what we're gonna do here? Look at that. I mean, stunning. I wanna take this down, and here's your side profile view, and remember, you can wear it this way. You can wear it with the diamonds at the bottom, on the left, on the right, on the top, because you've got the whole thing as a bail. You could even do it diagonally. You could put the chain through the corners of the piece and wear it like this, or like this. You could do different things. Wear it how you wish, but look at the color you're getting, and it will not be 13 or 12 or 11, even $10.99. I know I surpassed $11.11 because you know I love that number. When we want to go ultimately affordable, we go there. That's where we usually go. We go to $11.11 because with the 10% off, you get it for $9.99. I already surpassed that. And now I'm not doing $10.99 either, or even $1,000, or even $9.99. How about we take that 10% and roll with it? Completely roll with it. And this is your last now. We got 51 minutes now. 51 minutes. We're going to need some requests. We're going to need some requests. And let's take this even lower than $9.99. And that way, no excuses not to get one. Just match it up to those. You know you have a blue wing block D that you love. Maybe it's a ring, maybe it's a bracelet, maybe it's an earring. Now you got to complete the set with the pendant. Or if you've got a big pendant, you could stack and layer this. Put the smaller one first and then put the other one lower. It is up to you, but we are busy, of course. It's a blue wing. It's under $1,000, and it's not going to be even $9.99 before your discount. Operator, someone just got two, and that's allowed, by the way. If you want to get more than one, you can. You can. I just got an email just this second from Anna, the soon-to-be birthday girl. She said, I cannot stop staring at my gorgeous Tanzanite. That's what she just said. I am quoting, and she capitalized gorgeous. She said, I cannot stop staring at my gorgeous Tanzanite. I tell you what. And thank you, Anna, for your kind words. Happy birthday again. Oh, I'll be thinking of you. Tuesday, party it up for me, okay? This is not going to be $9.99. It will not be. It's not even going to be $899. If that's not a value, I mean, come on. A speck of gold today costs that price. You get a little bit of gold, a prong, that's what it costs. We're doing better than $8.99. Take advantage of it. Get as many as you want. If you want to get one for you and a friend, you and a daughter, you and a bestie, you and mom, you and whoever, sister, this is the way to do it. It's not even $8.99. We're going $888. That means $7.99 at checkout instead. That's how you shop. Let's go take a look at it. And you get as many as you need until it sells out. And it will sell out. That's what happens. We don't have a lot of them to go around. So it will absolutely sell out. We got a couple more requests coming in. Is it Maria? And also, ooh, what are these doing here? Linda and Maria, we've got your requests. I can't believe it. No way. The 3.5 carat diamond ring. The 3.5, now, come on now. This is silly. Linda, I got to thank you because we've got a request here that I asked about 2 days ago and it wasn't here. We apparently have made you one. It is a 3.5, no, I'm sorry, we've got three. We've got a 3.5 carat diamond band returning for the first time since it debuted. All right, we're in last call, $7.99, last call of the event, last call of the sale. Let's get to the 3.5 carat 5 stone. Well, poor little, you remember that 5 stone we had earlier that was 1 carat in total weight? That poor thing is going to get shown up here. We've got the 3.5 carat 5 stone. It's only been on once. It completely sold out. We only had a few to go around, and it was, this one's a teeny size right now. Okay, I'll tell you what. We've got a lot of busy lines. We're about, and they're probably busy partially because I said the word 3.5 carat diamond band. So that's going to be coming up. Linda, it's here. If you as well, and there were a number of you who missed out on debut day, because that was that weird day. Wasn't that that day that we had no phones and then no broadcast and all that, and we still sold them out? Which, don't ask me how that happened, but that's when you know it's a value. I think we were only online. Or no, it was online, whatever. We were on cable and no satellite and no online, something like that. This band ring was one that a lot of you missed out on. I'm going to bring it out. We only have 3, so it's going to be like 10 seconds and done. But hey, I'll take it. I'm glad we have 3 because this is, I know, and I didn't know this would be here. It was just requested. It was just handed to me with a Post-it that says Linda. So this is what we're doing, guys. And I showed you the new price by accident. There's the ring. There's the price that says $13,000. Okay, let me just help you. Let me help you. I think my memory will be able to bring this to something that is going to make it a lot better for you. I don't personally recommend the yellow gold. I personally recommend the white gold, but that's up for you to decide. This is the 3.5 carat, largest ever. I couldn't bring you any larger if we tried because any larger in the diamonds, and guess what? It's not going to work as a 5 stone ring. This one, as it is probably too small a size. I think you need to be at least a size 5, and I'll tell you why. If you're any smaller than a size 5, first of all, I'm sorry that this is the case, but these diamonds in 9558 are so large. They are 70 points apiece. They are so large that when you go 5 stones side to side, if you wear anything smaller than a size 5, which this ring is, which is probably why it's here to show you. It's going to be a little bit too big. So meaning the diamonds are going to go more than halfway around, so it'd fit almost like an eternity band. You really probably, I'm going to recommend if you're a 3, if you're a 4, you probably want to go with one of the rings I had earlier. It's just the way it is because these 70 pointers are such a large diameter. When you put 5 of them together, what we'll probably have to do if we ever have the chance is make a 4 stone version of it for those that are 5 or less. But if you're a smaller than 5, I would really recommend staying clear of this just because it's going to go a little bit further across the finger than across the finger, if that makes sense. They're going to be big diamonds. They just are. So if you're a 5 or greater, you're good to go. You're good. This is our 5 stone, 3.5 carat band. It's 70 pointers each. They're VS diamonds. They're spectacular in every way. We can do white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but I have 3 available. That's it because we have enough diamonds to make 3, which means I have 15 diamonds. That's it. 15 diamonds can make 3 rings in your choice of gold. This is in the yellow now. Thank you for the request. Take a look at it. We're going to bring this down to quite the value. Yes, Linda's already got hers. So that leaves me with 2 left. As I said, this will probably last for 10 seconds. It may not even last that. And you saw me as I was showing the request. I didn't mean to do that, but you saw that it's got a $12,999 price tag today, which it didn't initially. So that's what it's supposed to be, Tony, is $12,999. I'm going to do better right now. We're going to bring this down, and this is going to be your chance to pick it up. And I know that I have to go in certain increments here, but like, come on. I remember what this was in a price tag when I debuted it. I'm going to give you a value here because I think at $12,999, I don't know what Linda paid, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to readjust her pricing because I remember where this was. It wasn't on discount at the time. I really want to take this lower because taking $1,300 off is still going to be up there. And I'm going to try it on. I'm going to put this on my pinky here just because it is a smaller size right now. And that is, again, just to show you the size from a distance here. But that is not where I'd wear it because it does sit up a little higher because, again, bigger diamonds have a larger culet. They have a larger depth. So I'd recommend 5 or greater. I'm a 5.5 personally. That's what I wear. I can't quite get this one over the knuckle, so I'm just going to show you from a distance. But these are big, important diamonds. Actually, let me do this. Let me just hold it and float it where it would sit so you can see what it's going to do. That's what it's going to look like. It is absolutely spectacular. Remember, you have a full money-back guarantee despite the discounts I'm giving. It's in white, yellow, or rose. I recommend white gold. Here's what we're going to do instead of even. the 12,000 or whatever that comes down to after the discount, which is still over 10 grand, I got to make it better. And we're not asking 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 because I was here debuting this ring when it sadly sold out well before everybody got one. I know what we need to do to make sure that, listen, I'm going to cheat the whole system here because you saw the price I'm literally supposed to get on this. I'm going to cheat the system so that when you take your 10% off, you're going to get it for basically the same price. Actually, it might be a little bit better because I have to go in certain levels and I can't do the math right now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to make this 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, you know what, guys, $49.99 is amazing. I'm going to go even lower than $49.99. That's $500 off. We're going to go lower than that because I'm going to just get you where it was when it debuted so that everybody's happy. Don't want you to spend more than you have to. I don't want you to feel like, uh-oh, I missed the boat, so that extra month that went by caused it to be $13,000 instead of better. We're just going to make this a deal. Plus, we have one gone and only 2 now that I can make. That's it. So the good news is you're going to choose your gold color, get the gold color you like the best, but take a look at this. It will not be $49. It will not be even $4,500. Going far less than that. Here is your chance right now, and we're going to take it on down to just $4,399 so that after your discount, it is under $4 grand. And it's basically what? $39.59. That's the way to do it right there. So $39.59 and a dime. And so we have 2 left, and that's that. And I wish it was here when it would, I wish we had enough back when it debuted, but we, of course, did not at the time. So here's your chance to get it at $39.59. And thank you to those of you that already picked it up, because it sounds like we have 2 gone and 1 left. And $39.59 is your price. Then there's an oval bezel set band that Maria requested that has a carat 20 in diamonds. So we'll share that with you as well, but we are in the last 40 minutes of the show. So it's a reminder, there's 1 heart-shaped yellow diamond left of our carat 59s. Still have some crescent moon earrings here as well in white or yellow gold. And I'm hoping we get a few more requests in because that just means that there is something you want to save 10% extra before that opportunity disappears. So if that is you and you've got something on the mind or something that you're thinking of, we can show it to you and give you that great value. Okay, so here we go. The next one up is going to be, it's going to be a really, really good one here. So take a look at this. And here is the bezel. So this is the oval bezel band, and this is going to be our carat 20 in the ovals, and 9319 is the number. And it's our oval bezel, so it's going to be that nice, sleek, smooth design. It gives you more gold than most band rings do, and it's really lovely, isn't it? So that's going to be our carat 20. We'll give you a quick value here. I know Maria's waiting for this one. And 5 stones, so that would be 24 points each. They're basically what we call those light quarter carats are what you're getting here, and we're going to take it on down for you. That's going to be only $17.77 for the oval bezels, and what they end up doing is looking even larger. They are 24 pointers, but I told you this when it debuted. Watch this on the hand. They look like 1 carat because you have the matching gold bezel. So that really is, look at that, that's what happens there when you see. It's like you have a 5 carat band on your hand. That's what it looks like. Looks like a 5 carat band. It really does because, well, can you imagine what a 5 carat diamond band would be in VS Diamonds? It'd be off the charts. Really, really not affordable or attainable by many. This is going to be the way where $17.77, of course, comes down to $15.99. So you get that extra value and taking advantage of that one while it's here. And then there's a great advantage to bezels because they're smooth. They don't catch on anything. There's never a sharp prong. There's never the chance that your diamond's going to ever fail from the setting because, well, it's locked into a fortress of solid gold. So, Andy, when you get a chance, please, can I trouble you for that? And here we go with that price tag of $15.99. Okay, copper bearing tourmaline is next. We're going to go to the copper bearing. I've got a purple. Only the rarest stone I think that I bring you. I mean, there's a lot of rarity I bring you, but as far as luxury and beauty and rarity together, this is really it. It's another one of our new ones. And don't forget about the heart-shaped yellow diamond. It's a carat 59 for under $6,000. We still have that last band for you, which is the 3.5 carat. There is 1 left. So that's also something to keep in mind here. And then let's go to the copper bearing, the purple Paraiba, the very, very special pear shape. It is 112, 98, 79. That's one you want to save 10% on. because these are always, well, it's rare. So it's always, look at that, it's like the color of our graphic, but even brighter and better. Not computer generated, Mother Nature generated. How about that? A natural color, a serious neon. It's 112-9879. It's our private collection, carat and a half, but just like the pear shape and the yellow diamond that we saw that had such a bigger look, this one does as well, not just because it's a pear, but because it's also an elongated pear. I know, every pear shape is elongated. I'm talking about an extra elongation. Pear shapes are pear shapes. Usually they can be wider and shorter than this one is. This one is more narrow and elongated. That's important. Take a look at this. Woo! And the finishing on the inside, ensuring that your comfort is built in with that finishing throughout, extra gold there. How about looking at, I like to linger here for a bit, just so you can peer in through the undergallery and see the clarity of that stone. That's some serious clarity on a stone that is supposed to be heavily, heavily, heavily included. Certain stones just give you clarity. Tanzanite, morganite, aqua. If you find an inclusion in any of those stones I mentioned, it ain't those stones because they don't have inclusions. They're just blessed that way. They just don't have those issues. There are other stones that are included sometimes and not included sometimes. Ruby, sapphire, some of those types of stones. Then there are stones, mainly emeralds and tourmalines, all together tourmalines, all the tourmalines ever. They're considered type 3. Type 3 means it is going to be far more likely to see not just an inclusion, but a lot of inclusions than none at all. And the no inclusions at all are going to happen very seldom. You're typically going to see inclusions throughout the stone. That is why when you see a stone that, by the way, doesn't get any treating. Now, emeralds are a little different. I even love the tourmaline family a little bit more in this particular regard because they don't get the help of treatment. The tourmalines, both copper-bearing and non-copper-bearing, and all their thousands of colors and all their many sources across the world, they don't get any help. So meaning you don't get the benefit of saying, well, this one's really included, so we're going to treat it a little bit, let's heat it a little bit more, and let's burn off those inclusions. Emeralds do typically get treatment, as most gemstones do. Tourmalines are that unusual family that, as a rule, does not get treatment. So there is no heating, there is no nothing, there is no oiling, no nothing. This is just natural. So anything you get in clarity like this is all extra special and harder to come by because that was Mama Nature and nothing else. So that's the key here. And we've got our carat and a half with the diamonds at 106. Big diamond weight, lots of gold, one collar. You know what? I can't. I keep seeing these prices and I'm going, well, what are they going to do? 35 minutes left of a sale that's gone on for months. This is our last 35 minutes to do it. I'm taking advantage of it. I will not get, look at this, guys, $69.99 today. There's the ring, there's that. I know that's a weird pixelated black and white picture, but look at that price. I'm supposed to give you $700 off, and that's great, but that still leaves it at $6,300, and I really want to run far away from that. I have that feeling like at $6,300, it could just stay. And at this point of the show, at this point of the event, in our last 35 minutes exactamundo of this sale, we got 35 minutes, it ends. And it's pretty strict that at 1 o'clock Pacific time is over. So otherwise, where do you draw the line, right? If you allow an extra 5 minutes, you should add an extra 5 hours, and then just why not let it last an extra 5 days? So we have to be strict. There's a strict cutoff of 1 p.m. Pacific. So I know if you're not on the phone lines at 1 p.m. when the show goes off the air, the 10% is not honored. That's just the way it goes. So here's what we're going to do instead of $69.99. I'm going to put on the auction block, and we're going to see who's still with us. End of the show is here. Last bit of the sale, last part of the event. Let's get this a home right now. It's not going to be $69.99. This is your run with it value, and you are getting into one of the most exotic stones the planet has ever offered us, out of Mozambique. And of course, I don't just mean out of Mozambique, I mean out of anywhere. There are only 3 sources ever for this copper-bearing material. It was Brazil first, Mozambique and Nigeria later, and that's it. They're all finito and done. So take a look at this. We're going to blow it out right now, and we're going to do it via auction because otherwise I'm stuck at $69.99. Can't do anything else. Let's make it a lot better. You got it. Oh, and by the way, you can change the gold color too. You can change the gold color, no problemo, so you can do that. We're going to do better than $69. Let me know if you have requests. It sounds like our lines are busy. Just that. Requests and people picking up diamond pieces from earlier. Maybe that 3.5 carat diamond band, the last one that's here. Maybe it's the hoops I'm wearing. Whatever it is. But we're not doing $69. you better dial, because I can't do this mounting for where I'm thinking about going, because I really, listen, I look at this as grand finale time. This is the moment, and I know how desired, how sought after, how collectible this stone is. I started collecting it, but I started collecting it 21 years ago. And thank goodness, because I don't have the kind of money to collect it today in a normal environment. This is 100 G's per carat. So that's $150,000 stone on a good day. Except wait, that's for the blue greens. They're even more common than the purples. This neon purpley red pink glow, this is super rare. This is even more, and hear me out on this, because this is the stone that I study more than anything else, Paraiba. Paraiba and I have been super simpatico for years because I just love it. It's my favorite. So if you really like something, you tend to hang around it. You tend to learn more about it. You tend to watch it, study it, think about it more often if you really love it. This is by far the stone I'm most passionate about. I own the biggest collection of, and I got to tell you, we got to make sure that $150,000, well, it's never going to see the light of day here. We are about value. Quality is there always. Value's got to be there too. Let's put on the auction block starting less than $6,000, less than $5,000, less than $4,000. I'm getting real serious about moving some jewelry here in our last 30 minutes. It's not even $4,000. Let's get everybody the chance, the opportunity, the moment. It's here and it's now, and it's not even $4,000. Let's go $3,500 on spectacular material. Not good, not great, not amazing, spectacular material. Let's do that. $10 on the increment? Sure enough, 10% off. Still doing 10% off, even on the auction items. Oh, wait, I don't have the open. I'm not taking no for an answer. Not today, not in the last 31 minutes and 30 seconds we have. When no doubt there's some people, I know it's going to be that busy day. We're all afternoon. I'm getting the emails. Uh-oh, don't tell me. Did I miss the sale? Did I? And then I'll get the emails that say, please, Lolo, I've been watching you for years. I love you. Can you please honor the temper? I can't do it. I can't do it. And I don't make the rules, but I can't do it. So no matter what kind of bribery, I can't do it. The sale ends at 1 p.m. Pacific. That is in 31 minutes. Let's go. Not even $3,500. How about $3,000? You couldn't buy the diamonds and the gold for that price. I got a purple Paraiba in the middle. Take a look at it. $3,000 to get it going. Wow. And I'll wait 60 seconds. Sure. We call it crazy fire. The fancy cut citrine we will flash. It was a 924, yellow gold only. Take a look. There it is. And I'll flash it on the hand one more time for you as well. This is in yellow gold. It's a 924 citrine, sizzling citrine with a sensational cut. It is also 57 points in diamonds. And that's what it looks like on the hand. Yes, please. There is no open, Tony, on my $3,000 purple Paraiba. Now what? Remember there was a host one time that always asked the operators what to do? What should I do now? What do I do? I got an idea. I'm not going to ask them because I kind of know. Y'all want a better price. I don't think it's the ring. See, sometimes it's the ring. Sometimes it's like, meh, it's the ring. Sometimes it might just be a function of, is it the price tag? It shouldn't be. We know purple Paraibas well enough at this point to probably know that's a heck of a value. But I'll help you out. Citrine, I think, is gone. That fancy cut, crazy fire, I love it. Well done and enjoy that. It's a really special piece. You'll love wearing it. That's one of those conversation pieces. I have pieces like that I love to wear just because they're wild, you know? And so everyone just like, I like to talk to people. So it's like, you know, oh, what's that? Oh, that's cool. Or what's that? You're wearing something different, right? How about this? Something different, maybe not a wild, crazy style. It's a pretty signature classic style, but it's also going to be the wild color because that's not amethyst. That's not purple sapphire. That's not Tanzanite. I think people are going to know that's not your typical purple gem. What is it? Why is it giving the neon glow like that? Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out. I'm going to do better than $3,000 because that's how serious and committed I am to making sure it does get a home. Let's just go wild. How about 2,900? 28, 27, I don't know, 26. Come on, I'm testing our last 28 minutes now, and who knows, this may be the rest of the show. At this rate, we're going to get a lot of people in. I would anticipate with a price starting this low, we should get everybody in and keep it going and go back and forth and get a real auction going. How about 26, or better yet, let's make it $2,500 and go ahead and give it 60 final seconds. And then there would still be 10% off when you win it. When you win. Look at that confidence I have, because I'm confident in you all. I know you're a savvy bunch. I know you know jewelry better than anybody. You know values better. And you've got a standard like I do. Quality. Quality first, not compromise. I know it's nice to spend less money, but if it means compromising quality, don't do it. Don't do it. If you can spend less and get the highest end quality, that's when you go for it. Let me try it on again both ways. Here's the finished undergallery. There's a lot of extra gold in this one than a typical mounting has. Yet you've got this opportunity to get it for $2,500. Look at it on the hand here. 29 seconds to go to get the open. Let's get it started. We can do it, guys. We can do it. And you still have a money back guarantee. If you get that at home and that's not worth every penny of that price, $69.99, send it on back to me. I don't want you keeping anything you don't love. First of all, that's the rule, okay? Don't keep anything you don't love. If you can't, that's how I always now kind of grade things. If I get something at home and I can't imagine living without it, I send it back. If it's a piece I love, I know I love it because I can't imagine living without it. Then I keep it. That's what it should be in jewelry. That may not be that way for a sweater. You like it, it's fine, it serves a purpose, it keeps me warm, it's a cute color, I look good in it, bah, done. Jewelry should be passionate to the point of, I can't live without it. I'd be crazy to give it up. I can't imagine being without that in my collection. Because a sweater's $100. Okay, fine. If you're lucky. I know, probably everybody in unison across the country said, I don't know where she's shopping. Sweaters are 100, not good ones, not a nice one, maybe acrylic. No, yeah, nothing's $100 anymore. Can barely order takeout for $100. Actually, I don't think the last time I ordered takeout, it was, yeah, $200 for two people. It's like, what the heck? Yikes. Just for dinner? Really? Just for dinner? No alcohol, no dessert, no nothing, just dinner? Yeah. This is the kind of thing that you can't live without because you got a value and it's rare and you can't go somewhere else and go get it. You can't flip the dial right now and go get it somewhere else. The guys down the dial aren't going to have it. Who has it? Rodeo Drive's not going to have it. I don't even want to deal with I can't even. I'm not dealing with Rodeo. You think I'm going to be walking in the rain, up and down, trudging down Rodeo Drive after I get the $80 parking ticket because I parked in a zone you're not supposed to? No. Nope. And then you know me, Tony, they're going to be the tinted window ticket on top of it. They're going to be like, not only did you get the parking ticket, but now we notice you have tinted windows. So yeah, so we're going to give you another ticket. This is why I shop online. This is why I shop online. No tickets. Don't give me a tinted window ticket. I'm going to take it off and put it back on anyways, because it's a safety thing. It's a safety thing. Do we have the open at 25? We have 25, yes or no? Because this is getting silly. It's too low. And there'd be another $250 off that price too? Come on. Do we have $2,500? We've got it? Wow. Is it just me or is that stone just glowing? I know it's supposed to do that, but you know we're without a light today, and you know, thank goodness we're without a light today. Because that stone is glowing, still not quite how well it's going to glow in front of your own eyes when you open that box and you get it at home and you say, she was right. I don't steer you wrong, guys. This is the stone to get. And I bet you I'm talking to people who, for the most part, don't have one yet. If you do, congratulations, you're a collector. You're a collector. You are a collector. If you don't, I'm giving you the opportunity to get it and own it right now and be a collector. A true bona fide collector. Anyone can collect diamonds. Anyone can get emeralds and rubies and sapphires and tanzanites, and we sell good ones of all of that. We sell all of that. This is what people don't sell because they don't have it. It's too rare. And so we're at $2,500. Thank goodness we've got the open. Thank you. It's confirmed. We've got the open at 25. I'm going to give it a last call. Why not? Let's give it a last call. We'll give it a final call. We give it 2 minutes and we sell it. I know I've been on it forever. Had to drop it. I mean, it was worth it, right? Because you saved a lot more money. You saved a lot of money. But we got to go ahead and give this a final call. $2,500. Let's make it happen. It's our last chance, last call on this one. We also have last call on the show and the sale. It's our last call of the week. It's our last call of the sale event. It's the last call on 10%. It's the last call on the auction. 2 minutes and we move it. 2 minutes and we go. White, yellow, or rose, by the way. So you're going to choose the gold color you like the best. You're going to get your ring size. You're going to get it shipped for free. I love those places that go, we're going to give you an hour of free shipping. We'll give you a day of free shipping. Oh, we do it every single day. And I know we probably shouldn't because then it's not special. But it is special. It's special every day. This is special jewelry. This is special event pricing. This is special every day. And you know what? Wednesday when the 10% off is gone, it's still going to be special. We still got special pieces. But this is $250 off whatever the winning bid is. So you might as well jump in for a $10 extra increment. You might win it and you still go backwards. 2510 is the next minimum bid. You would still go back then $251. If you want to bid 26 and you win it, you go back $260. It's a value. Tony, where's our clock, please? We can give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And then we got what? Last call, 20 minutes in the show. Yikes. What am I going to show you? Yellow diamond necklace coming up. We got a yellow diamond necklace with lots of incredible stones. We've seen 5-stone bands. We're going to see a 5-stone necklace coming up. And anything else you want to see, request time would be now. If there's anything you want to pick up, like I said, the 10% extra goes away at 1 p.m. Pacific. That is in 21 minutes and 40 seconds. And here is the chance to pick up a really, really good purple Paraiba, glowing and neon and stunning and lively and elongated. So even the carat and a half big size looks even bigger. And all the diamonds, we're not even talking about the diamonds. There's a carat 06 in gorgeous VS diamonds set in solid gold. This is just a thrill. This is just a thrill to have. It's a thrill to have it here. I hear you talking about zircon, so I take it you're not on this auction. We got a minute left to go. Anybody thinking about it? I know and you know what? You could also bid on the auction, perhaps win this, and maybe you just request something else or pick up something else from earlier in the show that you never know might still be here. We still got some diamond bangles and diamond bands. We've had 5 stones. We've had all different sizes of 5 stones. We've had earrings, bracelets, a lot of great diamond pieces to share with you today. But it would be last call, and why not get the 10% off? Why not? That's the key. $2,500, 30 seconds left to go. 30 seconds remaining. Still have the heart-shaped yellow diamond, which I will show you again until that sells. We're going to make sure that goes. How are we doing? Anybody else thinking about it? No, it's just the open and that's it. One and done. Are we done? We shouldn't be done. We should get a lot of people in going back and forth on this one. And here it is, last call. What a piece. Do we have 2510? Nope, not even. Well, 25 going once, 25 going twice. That's done. It's sold. Congratulations. Let me show you the heart-shaped yellow. I've been wearing it. I have been borrowing it. I admit. I have been borrowing it. It's the last of our carat 59 yellows available for the day. It is 1129562. And now the calls come in. What's going on? Everybody's late. Uh-oh, that delay must be extra, extra, extra long. We have our 159 yellow diamond, no doubt request time too. 19 minutes to go until the 10% off disappears. I see you on Wednesday, not Monday, not Tuesday. We have shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and Saturday and Sunday day. Here's our heart-shaped yellow diamond. It's a VS Spectacular. It looks like a 3 carat because it's got a 12-point matching diamond halo around it. It has 85 points of additional white diamonds, which would be 97 points in side diamonds. A carat 59 in the center, which is where all of that value is. And you've got a pristine, bright, gorgeous yellow. I don't sell 2 or 3 or 5 of something I have one of. I have one. I wish I had 2, 3, 5. I have one. This is the ring you get. We size it, we ship it. It's out to you likely tomorrow. It's beautiful and it's rare and it's only $5,999. with an extra $600 extra off. So you get it for $53.99 instead. Part of a trio we had earlier where, yes, our other ones are gone. The pear shape and the trillion have found their homes. So now we're looking at our last. It is the rarest of them all because that cut just is a whole different deal. And you have to start with that much bigger piece of rough. And obviously big yellow diamond rough is not exactly easy to come by. So you have to start with the larger piece of rough to get the carat 50. I like how I'm saying rough, rough, like a dog, rough, rough. I've got all the dog's attention across the world, rough, rough. No, but it's, yeah, Lola perked up now. She's like, rough, rough, rough. But anyway, this is our $59.99. All right, you can tell it's the end of my week. And after, it's weird, like, you know, doing a regular week after, like, I had a short week last week because it was the holidays, so it feels a little long this week, but, you know. But back to normal. So here we go. Next up is a yellow diamond necklace. Let's show it to you. We've got a yellow diamond 5-stone, and actually, this is pretty cool because it's 2 different cuts of diamonds. We've got, oh, that's the back. Look at this. We have ovals, and we have pear shapes together. A station style. A bezel set, a grand finale. Something here that's new for the end of the show. 112-9984 and get requests in if you have them. Heart shapes here, but verifying. Let's talk about this full-on diamond necklace. This is like, okay, it's reminding me of a big designer that did a little white diamond version of rough diamonds many years ago that when it went viral and it like created this cult following because it was featured in a very, very fashion-oriented, very popular show that is still popular to this day. They've had movies, they've had reboots, and it's all about fashion and New York and girlfriends and that kind of thing. And that necklace was like $65,000, and it was little rough-cut white diamonds. This is kind of our version, but in high-end, in yellow diamonds that are natural, in bigger stones individually. I've got a breakdown here of 72 points in the pair. There are 2. So that means the pear shapes are 36 points each, well over a third of a carat. Then you've got another 113 of the ovals. There are 3. So that means each oval also about the same size. They're about 37 points. So they're all going to be well over a third of a carat, closer to 40 points in diamonds, a total weight of 185. In the yellows bezel set, what do we know about bezels? It makes those diamonds that are already large look even larger. So that's important. Then you have the adjustability built in. 16, 17, 18 inches in length, lobster claw closure, and also because the diamonds are so big, through the center, all put together bezel to bezel to bezel to bezel to bezel, it's actually going to be a bigger, wider, heftier chain. So you get a nice heavier gauge chain to it as well. It's going to be as it is in two-tone gold. It is ready to go out tomorrow. Tomorrow. You can have it by the time I see you on Wednesday, most likely. I love this necklace. Let's just show it to you from a distance here, give you an idea of the size, the length, and it is not small. Those diamonds are big, and that's the beauty of it. And it's, you know what else is great? It's always going to sit centered up. It's never going to flip or turn. It's never going to do that or that or that. It's not going to do that because it can't. It's all built in as one centered piece. It keeps all those stones right there. I like how they're all kind of set askew. It'd be a little more boring if it was just set side by side by side, but mixing the cuts and setting them at different angles is what gives it this really nice look. Plus, it's just gorgeous on, too. I mean, you've got a really big statement style here that we love to see, and when you get something like that, that's what it's all about. It's beautiful. Let's give you a great value on it, and then we'll see it out the door. I know we have requests coming in, so I got to roll very quickly, and look at that. Solid bezels, front, back, side, look at that, all around. Those are those solid gold bezels, so it's not like there's no gold here. Plenty of gold here to love. Let's make it easy. Okay, I'm not going to get $10,000 on this. We're going to blow it out right now. Finale is here. 14 minutes left to go in our entire week, in our entire event. And it's last call for requests as well. If you got a request, got to get it in. Get them in now before our time runs out, before the show is over, and we do need you on the phone lines at 1 o'clock to take advantage of the 10%. We have to be strict about that. It goes away everywhere, online, on the show, everywhere else. So make sure you keep that in mind. This is going to be less than 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, or 6. We just saw a major value on a big stone at $59.99. You get a better value than even 7 or 6 or 5 or 4. I can't even ask for $3,000. It's the end of our show. We got a brand new item. And honestly, we want to make this happen for everybody who loves our yellow diamonds and who has a ring and has an earring. Those are the more common of what we bring. Nice to see a necklace to match, and we'll go even less than, no, not even $29.99. Last chance on the show, guys. Last chance. 13 and a half minutes to go. Here's our last call. This will be better than $2,500. These are all about 36 or 37 points individually. That's a big deal. They are natural. Once again, all we do, natural, natural, natural. Natural from the ground, natural color, both. Both elements, natural. No lab grown, no treated fancy diamonds. It's all about the natural best of best. And we're going to blow it out right now, $1,999. But wait, there's $200 extra off that price as well. So $1,799 makes it yours. $1,799. That will be yours. The heart shape's got to go. The big hoops have got to go. If you have any questions, any checking on availability, anything you want to see real quick from maybe previously in the inventory that you did not see today, let me know what it is so we can share it with you. I'm going to do a little recap. Got a few pieces left to recap that you need to see again before we run out of time completely, so we'll do that as well. Plus also our 5-stone rings. We had the 5-stone ring. We had the 7-stone ring. They are still here. So give us a call. And the bracelets. We had the bangles. We had the really, really special drop crescent moon earrings. We had the 5-stone bezel set oval ring, band ring. A lot of great pieces. And last call on this necklace. Isn't that pretty for $17.99? And again, total of $185 overall in your diamond weight. 72 plus 113, total of 185. You're getting almost 2 carats there in bigger individual diamonds. Let's recap our golden pearl. I've got just a few pieces. If no requests are coming in, that's great too. It just means we've shown you everything. But again, do not be shy about picking up the phone and dialing in. And please don't wait till the last minute, because the last minute, not going to have time to show you a lot of requests. 1 minute doesn't give us a lot of air time. So make sure you dial in very, very quickly. That's a really, really good necklace. And we'll keep on moving because we have another very special piece to show you from earlier today. This was the golden pearl. This is a really good South Sea golden pearl. It's also going to be 13 millimeters in size. It's going to be item number 1125933. Doing a couple last minute recaps. 11 minutes now. 11 minutes left to go in the show. We got a few pieces to put up here. This one's only going to be $17.77. I've got the yellow diamond heart shape, which is $59.99. These are all prior to 10% off. I did have a ruby ring, Brenda, earlier. It is no emerald cuts. I did have a ruby ring. It was an oval. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I don't have any emerald cut rubies. I promise I will remember your request, and when I come across one, I will let you know. I promise. I promise I will, but I do have a ruby ring to show everybody because it was one of my pieces intended to recap anyways. It's this beautiful ruby ring. It's $18.88 for this clean, bright oval ruby that's also a carat 1 in size. There's the golden pearl, one of each of those rings. So $59.99 for the yellow diamond, only $18.88 for the ruby, $17.77 for the golden South Sea pearl. That has a, you can see it's not bright yellow. It's not like a garish color. It's really just a very light champagne type of color. I know those big diamond necklaces still going out the door, right? All right, so the necklaces are going, the 5-stone style that we just brought you, that 5-stone bezel is going. So almost 2 carats in diamonds for $17.99. Let me know. And by the way, the hoops I'm wearing are 410s. If you'd like to get those, you may. We have a few hoops from earlier. We had the 3 carat 36s, etc. A lot of great hoops and a lot of diamond pieces we've been showcasing today that are still available. But here we are with the pricing of $59.99 for the heart shape. So $59.99 turns into $53.99. Here we are with the $18.88 ruby. Of course, that price comes down to $16.99. And this golden pearl, wow. Still can't get over that. $17.77 for a natural South Sea golden pearl, 18 karat gold. And also that's a 13 millimeter with those very large diamonds, tapered baguettes on the sides. So last chance, last call. Anything you need, let me know what you'd like to shop on today while we still have that 10% off. Also a reminder, the 2 carat hoops. You know the ones, the 10-stone, 5-stone each earring, button release, 2 carat 5/8 of an inch hoops. They're still available. I've been wearing these all day and I hate to take them off. They're so gorgeous. And they're so much better than just a regular gold hoop. You got the 2 carats here, 20 points each stone. Those are only $29.99. Do keep that in mind. We still have those available at $26.99 instead at checkout. Major value there for that big diamond hoop. Those will be the largest diamonds we have in any hoop individually. Not largest overall diamond weight, but the largest individual diamond weight we have of anything is the 20 points you see there, besides the 3.5 carat diamond band, which has the 70 pointers, which is also still available. So you've got a chance to pick up the hoops, the golden pearl, the gorgeous yellow diamond, or that fabulous, fabulous, fabulous ruby. Oh, you're very welcome, Brenda. I'm happy to help you, and I promise the next time we see an affordable emerald cut ruby, you will be the first to know about it. I've got a long line of requests in my head that I let you guys know when they come around. So you can kind of just let me work for you, okay? And I will work my magic, and as soon as I see something that you might like, I will send you the picture and the details via email. So, or via phone call, whatever you prefer. But here it is, guys, last call. Those are just some of the pieces we had earlier in the show. Allison, are you waiting for a request to come out to see, or are you just waiting? Are we trying to bring something out for you? Okay. So last call. We have every single line locked up. It's a little busy right now, as you would imagine. We have about 7 minutes left to go in the event overall. So really want to make sure you take advantage of all this incredible pricing, all your discounting that's available. If you are on hold, we see you. Please bear with us. We'll have an operator with you as soon as possible. But again, an assorted variety of pieces you've seen earlier that have been fully presented in the show that are here as a last call. And then, of course, anything as they go, they will be taken off the air and they will go out to you. So that's the beauty of it. And those hoops are really where it's at. If you want to invest in one very important hoop earring, that's the way to go about it. Those are our 2 carat hoops in the front. The item number is 7427. They're 20 points each, and they are in solid gold. They're also your choice of gold color. So I've got the request coming out, so the next request is on the way. And we're ready to show you, 2 of them. Okay, well, Sandy, you got great taste. We're going to show Sandy's request next, and then Lisa, your request is also coming out to play. Here is our, well, I showed this the other day, and I am so proud that it's here one more time. So Sandy, the ultimate Tanzanite pendant is our 1868 Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. This is 8426. It is white gold only. It can go out right away, as in tomorrow. No sizing needed. White gold is the color. And it also has an 1868 round, Portuguese cut round, reds galore. This is a carat 06 in diamonds as well. Finished beautifully on the back there. You can see with that basket work that is all carved. And that's going to be our, let me get the smudge off of it here. It's our round stunner. There's nothing quite like a big size in a round like that. I just made the smudge worse somehow. Let's show it on the hand here too while I give it a polish. And this is going to be down to a price tag. Well, it's never going to be better. Never going to be better. We've got this one. I did show it the other day. It was $24,999. And then we went absolutely wild with it. We're going to do that right now with the carat 06 in diamonds and the 1 3/8 top to bottom. In the white gold, it is down to $9,999. There's your length. There it is at 1 3/8. And what a look that gives you. So much red. And this is on TV. Can you imagine if it's showing this much red now, what it's going to do when you have this in person at your own home looking like that? Absolute stunner. Only $99.99, but there's a whole $1,000 off. You get a $1,000 discount. That is very, very impressive. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you. I mean, look at that. That stone, that size is everything. You do not want to miss this at all. Let's go back up close and show it to you again. $89.99 would be your price tag there. How on earth? How are we doing an 868 for 1868? My gosh. It's so crazy good. And excuse the smudges. I'm going to get that steam clean for you. It's $89.99. That's insanely good. They should be more per carat when you get these larger sizes. They're not all created equally depending on the carat size or the cut. And here's what we're looking at. We're basically looking at, it's about $480 a carat. That's less than we sell 2 and 3 carats for. That's what you're getting. $89.99. We have 4 minutes left to go in the show. So Sandy, that's your request. I've got another request to get to very quickly. So we've got to leave this because I've got to get to Lisa's ruby earrings. And they're large too, and they're large studs. But if you want that round, that's I kid you not, it's $480 a carat with no charge for the diamonds and no charge for the gold. That's absolutely crazy good. And you've got 3.5 minutes to take advantage of getting $1,000 saved. That's why you want to do that now. And here are the ruby earrings. All right, Lisa, take a look. Here are the ruby rounds. Oh my goodness, ruby rounds. I also need a little cleaning here. The item number is 1126761. Take a look at these gorgeous round rubies. And the pendant is here at the moment. We'll see who's got it. A lot of people verifying on everything from the day. Here's our ruby earring for you, Lisa. It's a $259. There's actually going to be an 18 karat gold setting here as well. $259, yeah. You got a carat and a third in round rubies matched. Amazing. It also happens to be the diamond weight is 44 points. You've got all baguettes going around this halo, each separated by a band of gold. And we're going to do these 269s, unbelievable price tag. They are going to be down to just, let me make this quick here. They're $10,000 normally. We're going a lot less than that. $99.99 they will not be. 2.5 minutes left to go in the show. Need you on the phone lines. If you're on the phone lines at 1 o'clock Pacific, we will honor the 10%. If you call in after, we cannot. It's just how it works. The computer will automatically won't accept it. It's not on us. I'll make the earrings $39.99, okay? And I'll pop one on the ear here for you as well so you can see what that'll look like. And we're going to make sure that you get them in a beautiful, look at the finishing on the back too. They've got that little crisscross of gold behind them. I'll show you the length that they measure, or their diameter really. That's what they look like from a distance away. Here's the diameter. We got 2 minutes left to go. They'll be $35.99 instead because you are getting a $400 discount. So there they are, about 3/8 of an inch, and then I'll show them to you on as well. That's what they look like held up to the ear, so you can see the size reference there a little bit better than just the measurement. That's what they look like from a distance, and that is some very bright, glowing Burma ruby in the round. So back to the wheel we'll go. I'm going to also, let me know who's got the Tanzanite. Tanzanite 1868, we can go back to it. We've got another basically 100 seconds to go here. So last chance, last call. Yes, who's getting what? Let me know quickly. They will not last. We are ready to go. We've got a 90-second left to get you in on this 10% off. Don't forget, we're not here Monday or Tuesday. I'll be back with you Wednesday night, and please join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. We get to show you brand new. We get to carry discounts through. We get to bring you all the great values you love from TVON, and that'll be coming up Wednesday night at 5 Pacific time. There's that Tanzanite. One last chance. One last time on the Tanzanite. Thank you all so much for being with us, not just today. Yes, the earrings are gone. The ruby earrings are sold. We're waiting on the Tanzanite, which is now only $89.99 at checkout. And that is for, you've got this one. Congratulate, the Tanzanite? Okay, so that one's gone. And then here comes the fabulous pearl. And the ruby, sure, here's the ruby. There's the ruby, 1888 in the ruby. That's going to be item number 1127255. Thanks again. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you during this busy holiday season, how much we appreciate you being a part of this big sale event for the last few weeks. It has been a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for being here with us. I'm Lauren Blair again, also back Wednesday night, 5 o'clock. Our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights begin at 5 p.m. Pacific, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all so much. Keep calling. If you're on the line here in 20 seconds, we'll honor that 10% off. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We see you Wednesday. Don't forget about it. It's going to be a great debut day. Lots of brand new. We'll show you what we've been working on, that we can continue to bring you the most amazing values in the world. So thanks so much for watching and shopping today and always. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you Wednesday night.